You're listening to the Headz Collide podcast by Headz Entertainment.
Exquisite made it.
What's up, y'all? This is Rage with Headz Entertainment. Today we got on my motherfucking homie, Pat Anthony.
Yes, sir. How y'all
What's
living?
cracking, brother?
You guys doing good? I like the setup you guys got here. It looks nice.
Hey, thank you, bro.
I fuck with it.
Thank you. Trying to be like my dog over
Oh,
here.
yeah. Well, I don't got a podcast yet. I'm trying, bro, but I got my hands in everything but podcasts right now. So
Yeah.
that's the next venture.
You have the perfect spot for a podcast.
I do, and that's the goal. I want to set it up to be part photo booth area, have like photo shoots and stuff like that, and then podcast in the same exact area. So
Yeah.
just kind of break it down, set up a photo area, break it back down. Put up
How
a
long have you
podcast.
been in that location? You don't have to drop the address if you want to.
Yeah.
But tell the viewers what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Switchboard.
So Switchboard Studios, I was recording there for a good 4 years, and then one of the owners that works there was a friend of mine, Age, came up to me and basically was like, yo, you're spending enough for the rent, you might as well just come in, because I record people at my house at the time.
Yeah.
And I come with the money I make there to the studio, and that's how I would get my music recorded. So he was like, yo, why don't you just come here? And so we've been there for, I think total, they've been there coming up 10 years, and I've been part owner coming up on 5. So it's
Damn.
it's been a long time. I look back, yeah, it was like right before the pandemic had happened, and I like started a business right when that shit started.
Yeah.
It was a whole headache, but definitely worth it. Yeah, so Switchboard Studios, y'all need recording time, hit me up, I got y'all.
How was your transition, or how was COVID for you during that time? We moved out of our office. We were like, fuck.
I'm lucky
this.
enough, when it comes to recording, it's easy to set up like a good COVID kind of, protocol. People come in, wouldn't shake hands, nothing like that. They go to the booth. We'd already have like the session set up, and they come in, and it was easy enough for me to get clients. Actually, it was really a kind of a blessing, just because there was no mandate on recording studios. They never really said anything about that.
So that's the essential shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So we were still in work. We were still in business. And yeah, it really didn't affect. Everybody got those stimuluses during that time, so I was real busy.
Hey,
I was
you
real
got
busy.
everyone's stimulus.
I
huh?
did. I got all the stimmies. Yeah.
Yeah.
The studio stimmies. But yeah, no, that's kind of how it breaks down. It's dope though, coming from that area. Like, being able to like see like, okay, I got my back against the wall, and I got to build up. It's middle pandemic. Okay, I'm gonna get this done, and then you end up making it happen. Yeah. It's kind of all right. If I can do it during that, I can do anything.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
feel me?
We were just scared at that time. We were like,
Rightfully so.
yeah, like what the fuck do we do? Do we sign for another 2-year lease? And we were like, nah, let's just bounce, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then yeah, we just moved out. It was a nice little office. We miss it. We're getting ready to get into another one though.
Yeah.
Probably within a few months.
Y'all get it for sure.
And then just get it cracking, get the podcast going even more.
There
You know
go,
what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to do like how you do, have you got it all painted and shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
man.
fresh. You got different rooms. Like that's
yeah,
fresh.
I really, I just have my hands on so many things. I really got to get that podcast room and photo room just set up, just because it just would be perfect.
Yeah.
And we also, I don't know, you've been in there obviously, so like the top of the studio.
Yeah.
How it has that. I was thinking about calling it like above the studio or something like that, and having like little bean bags and then mics set up and people come up and then
That's a perfect podcast spot right there.
control booth around the back end, because it's got like a little desk
Okay.
basically. You could just set up everything like that and have somebody controlling that, or I can just post edit it either way. But yeah, I think it's a great idea, and that's kind of what we're going towards.
Damn.
So I'll probably get like, for people who don't know, I'm shooting on like a small little little camera right here with a microphone. I'll probably get like more of these, and just set them up, and then just ghetto fucking rig that podcast and just edit it that way. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I feel you. Damn, that shit is tight, boys. Fucking So how long have you been recording? How long have you been like
Jesus.
You're
Christ.
not. You don't just record. You're also an artist as well.
Yeah, making
You have.
music.
You're jack of all trades over here.
Yeah, well, that's like what really drives everything, was my like being an artist. That's how I got all my connections. But I've been recording since I was 13 years old. So yeah, long time. 31 now, so it's a long ass time to be recording. But yeah, just been doing it. I was like, it was really weird when I was 13 to have a recording studio at my crib, just because nobody was really doing that. That was like right before Mac Miller came up. I think Wiz Khalifa was kind of like the Say Yeah era, maybe a little bit after that. So it was a weird time to have like a studio in your crib. Nobody really had that, So I was kind of ahead of the curve. That's why I was able to get clients and record people in high school, and next thing you know, they're still recording me to this day. You know, so it's just it's dope to be able to have that.
What do you like? What do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy recording more? I know you even do photography.
Videos, videography.
Right now, what are you more focused on? Because as an artist, at least for myself, I bounce between a few different fucking art forms as well, mediums and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm more into graphic design right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'm really into making videos, shooting my own videos. I have a TikTok following, so I like doing those. It's just, I don't know. I like doing videography a lot, but it's more so in the sense of I just like creating.
Yeah.
My goal's never been just music. I always wanted to make movies. I have scripts that I've written. I have ideas for movies. So it's always led to having a camera, or directing something in that sense, right?
Yeah.
But movies really include everything from artwork to music to, the score for everything to the actual shots themselves to the script. It's basically like everything I've worked on all in one.
Yeah.
And that's my end goal. But yeah, mostly I'm focused on right now is being an artist and videography.
Do you have any favorite directors?
Oh, jeez.
Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese's clean. I like his choices. He
Quentin
always has really
Tarantino.
dark scenes that have like a Seattle kind of effect, like a nice little. He did The Irishman, right? I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So I like his movies. His scripts aren't my favorite. I like Tarantino.
Tarantino's a bad
He just really
motherfucker.
quick, just hits you.
Yeah.
He's not bullshit, and he gets straight to the point. He is not afraid to hit something that's completely left field. How many N bombs they dropped up in Django.
Django.
That is crazy.
The
Like
D is silent.
yeah, it's just he really goes for it.
Yeah.
Also, he's hilarious. You ever seen him around like different people? He's like a social chameleon in a funny ass way.
Yeah.
He's just kind of awkward. I like him. He's really like a cool artist.
Yeah.
And kind of like the unlikely guy. He's not very good looking, but he's really brilliant. And I
Got
think
one
that's-
more movie in him.
What's that?
He only has one more movie in him.
That's all he's
and
doing.
then he's gonna retire. You know that?
No, I didn't
He's
know
only
that.
supposed to make 10.
That's what everybody says.
That's what everyone says. Yeah, that's what he says.
He might
he
do it
said-
though. I believe him.
Yeah, he was like, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna make my 10th movie. Don't know what it's gonna be, and he's gonna fucking retire.
They're all
That's-
hits. They're all
yeah.
just hits.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction, Django, The
hits.
Hateful Eight, fucking Reservoir Dogs. Like,
Could you imagine you just have like 10
Jackie
fucking
Brown.
albums that are all fucking classics? That's just undoable. Y'all got an ashtray?
who is there an artist? There's one right there. There's a fucking question I've been wanting to ask you. Ask both of you. You know what I mean? He's a musician as well.
I'll
You know what I
bet,
mean? He
for
makes
sure.
beats as well. And shit.
Oh, yeah.
Does more than that. You guys ever notice like how like the really dope ass artists are like crazy heads?
What you mean?
Just like look at Kodak. You know what I mean? Like Kodak. Did you watch that new interview with him?
Yeah, I don't think all dope artists are heads.
Like just the
But
life of a
some definitely
musician
do,
is
for
just
sure.
shorter than.
I think
Yeah, for
that
You know what I mean?
I think it's 50-50 on that one.
That also comes with like maturity too, because he made a lot of money. He got
Well,
real famous when he was real
Jim
young.
Morrison.
Yeah, for me
You know what I mean?
personally,
Motherfuckers
like
like that.
I struggle with substance abuse, right? But the music I made during that time, because I'm very addictive. I mean, I literally smoke joints all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I used to do other things, and honestly, the music I made during that time was just like misguided. And if you listen to a lot of their music, I love Kodak. Don't get me wrong. He has so
Yeah.
many hits that fuck.
Yeah,
dope.
he's dope.
But you hear him like on like the what's that podcast where they be drinking and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Drink Champs?
yeah, Drink Champs. Did you see that one?
Jesus
Holy
Christ, like,
moly!
but like, so these fools are like actual heads, like you're saying. They're
oh
fucking
my gosh,
fiends,
bro. He was
like,
bad.
and
Broke my
so
heart.
That's just you're surrounded by a bunch of yes men, and like you're artists, so you're like already going there. A lot of us are depressed because we're like always just like seeing the world in like a very different light compared to everybody else. And when you're met with somebody that sees the world in black and white, and you see it in all these colors, it makes you kind of depressed, right? Because they're kind of bogging down.
Yeah.
And so when you're an artist and you go through that, you want to go towards substances. I mean, bro, I love fucking drugs. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love that shit. But I know the consequences of me being found, like blue on the floor by my girl or my mom or some shit like that. Like, just, it's not
Yeah.
worth it, man, And like the shit I was going through and doing drugs kind of led to that. And like I said, the music really got sacrificed. It just did not hit the same. It was really just messy. And I guarantee if Kodak got clean, bro, he would make some crazy ass music that you really just couldn't even expect from him.
You think?
I promise you.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
promise you that. I
wonder.
promise you that. Yeah.
Because I know.
He
sure.
spits.
Yeah,
He's
I
an
know.
amazing
Yeah,
artist, bro.
he's a really good rapper.
He reminds me of a young James Brown, as weird as that is, but he does give me that same vibe as a young James Brown used to have.
I would argue, not necessarily argue, but I would say, like, what if they make better music that they're just not in their normal state of mind?
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean,
Like, I wonder, you know?
yeah,
Like, AWACS, you know AWACS, right?
Uh-uh.
No? Well, he quit doing, like, lean and shit, doing drugs, because he got on paper for a case.
Right.
And his music was just so different. Just seems different now. Like, when he was a user,
It could be a crush.
His
Yeah, it could be a
music
crush
was
from
better.
some people. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me being fucked up. But I wonder if it, like, helps with your creativity as well. Like,
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
that's what they
I've
do too?
done. So like I did 27 songs in 30 days, or was it 28 songs in 27 days? I can't remember. It was fucking a whole bunch of songs, like day in day out. But I was doing like a challenge with myself, and I was sober during that time. I wasn't smoking no weed, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't smoke weed for 6 months, and some of my best music that I still like, Strawberry Chapstick came from that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a lot of these big singles I have that are doing well right now came from that time period. I do have ones that are doing decent right now that I can smoke weed again, but honestly, like when you're sober, you kind of got to pull from like somewhere deeper. I'm not explaining it. 'Cause, like
okay.
I'm smoking, right, and I'm like able to like go fishing, and like music is like fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
like looking for an idea, and sometimes it doesn't come through. But like when you're sober, you really got to fucking sit there and wait and like, oh, this idea right here, and you're able to construct it more and get
Yeah.
that shit more solidified. Whereas when I'm smoking, a lot of my singles are punch in quicks. I'm not writing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just fucking punch in, do them 4 bars, 2 bars here, and I make the song. And it might be a vibe. You know, I got one called Bean that's coming up. It's like a Monaco remix by Bad Bunny. And that one's fire. Everybody loves it. But the content difference of Strawberry Chapstick that I wrote sober, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or it's one called New Money that I wrote sober versus that one, it's just drastically different. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Completely different. And I've been looking at that lately, honestly. I'm like, yo, how much do I like care about that? Does it really affect my music that much? Because it really might. But I love smoking. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's part of my life. I have anxiety. I need it to really function, honestly. 'cause-
Anxiety's a motherfucker.
Yeah,
As an
terrible.
artist?
Bro, it's the worst.
I have to, like, I noticed that art and drawing has always been, like, my way of escaping anxiety and depression. You know what I mean? Like, I was having it bad the other night, and I just started drawing, and just immediately I was good. Yeah. I don't know, anxiety's a bitch.
It does suck. It's very uncomfortable. I don't know. When it comes to anxiety, that's just, it's funny that I chose to be an artist. Well, I guess I didn't choose. It's kind of like my calling, honestly, at this point. I really believe that. But it's funny that I fell into this because having anxiety, this is like the last thing you think somebody would want to do.
Be in the face.
Like come be in podcasts and go on stage and have people meet me all the time and deal different energies all day
Yeah.
long. It'd be the last thing you think I'd want.
People fucking seeing you all
Yeah,
randomly at the
exactly.
store. I hate that.
I love that, honestly. That's
You
funny.
like it?
Yeah, I like it. I think
I
it's
get all
beautiful.
fucking like, oh, fuck. You
No,
know what I
it's
mean? I get
beautiful.
like, hey, what's up, Rage? I'm like, oh, shit. Who,
You always gotta
what's
remember,
up?
they're
You know
probably
what I mean?
if they're coming
I
to
get
you
all
like
fucking
that, if they're coming to you like that, they're probably a little bit more nervous than you, honestly, and it probably means a little bit more to them.
Oh,
So
shit.
you gotta remember that.
And then you're
like,
a dickhead immediately, like me.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
I don't
up,
know how
bro?
you are. I just, for me, when they meet me, it's just kind of like, I've had like instances. So there are, like, I was in Walmart one time, and this dude was like following me, like, but like, so I don't know. To me, I'm just me, right? I don't
Yeah.
fucking think anything of that. So I'm just walking through, but he followed me, and like, I'm at the return area.
Yeah.
And he comes up and I'm like, yo, what the fuck's your problem? You know what I'm saying? You run up on me like that. And he was like, oh, sorry. Like, you're the guy that makes music, right? He's like, you're Pat Anthony. I was like,
bro.
oh, bro, I'm so sorry, man. I was like, you just followed me for like 5 minutes. He was like, I just didn't know how to come up to you. I'm sorry. He's like, it makes sense.
Well, you don't just follow him,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
but I felt so bad. But at the same exact time, for
Bro,
like, you know, like he kind
yeah.
of could have done it a little bit better, right? You know, so.
Check the room
but he
temperature
went
on
back to
those.
his grandma, like he was with his grandma type shit, and he was like, "That's the guy I was telling you about this music." I felt terrible, but
She's like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
so
could get it
she didn't
too.
give a shit. She really didn't care. Yeah, she was like, "Who that fucking weirdo? I don't give a fuck about him."
Grandma could
But
catch
there's
the
been
smoke,
times
too.
where it's like
Grandma
it's
catch the
uncomfortable,
smoke.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable. But there's
Nah,
been
yeah.
dope ass times where, you know, I was at Philly cheesesteak place. What's that called? Philly cheesesteaks, off like Colfax and Kipling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Place is
I was there.
schmack.
Some dude ran up on me, and well, he actually hit my friend up. He was like, "Is that Pat Anthony?" He was like, because he knows me as Pat Depunetta. That's my real name. You know what I'm saying? Like I just go by Anthony because Depunetta is a whole fucking mouthful for people to say. And he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, that is, I guess." And he was like, "Can I talk to him?" He was like, Pat, this fucking dude wants to talk to you. It was just so funny. He was like, this dude wants to talk to you. So he came, he was all excited. He was like to his girlfriend, like, can you take a picture with us? And I'll cherish that moment, honestly, forever. Because that was one of the first times I ever got recognized. You know, I had a song called Fucked Up Like Yeah. I don't know if you remember that one back in the day. Like, it was one of the first songs I had that like went viral in the city. And it was just a cool moment to see somebody like excited like that. Yeah. You know, it's just, I don't know, I cherish things like that. Because like there was a time where like nobody fucking knew who I was. And people still don't know who the hell I am. But when they like recognize and like the work I put in, it just lets me know, you know, I'm doing something. At least I'm touching people in this way where they're willing to come up to me and like, yo, I appreciate what you do.
Yeah, I feel like we have more supporters who don't just interact. Isn't that weird? Like, motherfuckers ain't gonna like your shit ever, won't share your shit, but they're like some of the most loyal followers, at least of Headz Up.
Yeah.
Like, you just see random people like, oh, what the fuck? Like, how do you know about Headz Up? I've never seen you ever.
Yeah, we were in the mall last year, actually. We were walking, and this guy was like with his girl, and you just see, he's like, Pat Anthony, I see you. I see you. And he just kept walking. And I never seen this man in my life. I see people who share my stuff. I've never seen his profile. I don't know who the fuck this guy was, but he was like, I see you. I see you. Excuse me. And kept walking. I was like, yo, that's crazy that this fucking dude just like knows who I am. At the same exact time, though, you can't let it get to your head because like you're just a human being. So like once that happens, like, yeah, you're on the right track, but like don't let it. Because I've seen people be assholes. Don't get
big headed. Motherfuckers get weird.
Like there was what was that one fool's name? Fuck, he's like famous back in the day. He used to rap in the Bay. Spice One, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he fucking had a show. I don't care if fucking he hears this shit. He was kind of a dick, bro. He fucking closed down the fucking green room at the VIP
I've heard
place.
that shit too.
He was a fucking asshole.
He was a cool guy
I would
with me.
never do that shit.
What did he do? Tell us.
He closed down the green room. Like we did a show there in the green room. He was like, I walked
the green room venue.
The green room of the venue of like the venue.
Remember the venue. Yeah.
But there was a green room in there.
I was there.
And fucking
this was recent.
No, this was like when he did like a while back.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like 2 years ago. He's always here performing.
Yeah.
But I remember going to the green room and the dude that was security was like, no, it's closed off. I was like, but I'm an artist. He was
I remember that.
No, it's closed off, And I was like, all right. That's cool, bro.
It's to like the left of the stage, right?
Yeah. So you walk in, it's literally like right there, right after the bar.
Yep.
And I was like, bro, all right, whatever, that's cool. And I remember just like, I don't know, bro. To me, I have people that fucking look up to me, and I never treat people like that. That's just fucking weird. I could have millions of dollars. If you're an artist and there's a green room, you're welcome. We're at work together. Like, we are working together.
Yeah, we're working together.
We're both at our jobs right now. Like, regardless of if you do it full time or not, I see you as an equal. Because you're on the same stage as me, obviously. So we're not that much fucking different. You know? So you want to act like you're a fucking big guy, but we're on the same stage? Okay,
Spice One wasn't even big when he was big.
Don't disrespect Spice One.
I don't even know. Honestly, I'm like, you know, that fool was what, famous in 92? I was born in 92.
Yeah, I was born in 90.
So I don't know.
Rolling with the motherfucking strap on his side? I mean, no.
Doesn't ring a bell, bro.
I mean, it's cool.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
I've heard his shit.
I've never heard a Spice One song in my life.
He's not my favorite.
I know that he does the blah. I know that. Whatever the fuck it is.
I love Spice One. I grew up on his shit, but he's not a Drake. You know what I mean? I would.
No, nobody's a Drake. But I'm saying as far as like a old school rappers, like I'm not. Bro, there's a certain type of dude that's like, I'm bumping Spice One, fool. Like, not all day one.
I like that Bay music.
But like, that's different. Yeah, but like, fool, that's like, Spice One's my favorite rapper. Have you ever heard anybody say that?
Probably my cousin Joe. Shout out Joe.
Shout out Joe. Okay, Joe's the only one.
We grew up with homeboys.
But you see my point, bro. Like, out of the old school rap, like, you know, you don't have Spice One on your fucking wall. You have Nipsey Hussle before you have Spice One on your wall.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, that's just like, not to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like being
weird
honest.
Move.
It's just a weird move. I just don't know why you would come off that way when you're like really not like that. You feel me?
It's a weird move when just people let that, not even limelight. You're not even in the limelight, but like
weird, bro. You're at a show that's not even sold out. There was like 70 people there. They're closing the green room down.
Because what do you got to do back there, bud?
Fuck you if you want to do your blow. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to tell nobody. Do it.
Freddie Chico Shiznilty.
A lot of these fools want to do drugs. That's why they close down these green rooms. I don't give a shit. Do your fucking drugs. Don't fucking be weird around me, though. You know, like that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Have you ever had any other weird experiences like that?
There was this guy named Derek Lou. He was a big artist back in the day. Big ass artist back in the day. And he was like, he kind of looks like Justin Bieber a bit. And this fool came in, he was on a fucking high, bro. He had like videos that were doing like 2-3 million at the time. Like, That dude Cole Bennett, their channel was like shooting his videos for him. And they had like big ass videos, but he came in and he was all fucked up. Well, the first time I met him, he was cool. Second time I met him, he like acted like he didn't remember me. And then, bro, this dude was fucking like tripping. And he was like, I was just asking his drummer about shit. And he was like, what, you fucking think you're hard or da da da? And I was like, what? And then the homeboy was like, calm down, bro. Calm down. He had like a handler, this like dude that was fucking with him. It was the weirdest shit
His
ever.
handler.
Bro. And then I was like, so you guys are doing shows? He was like, by shows, if you mean sold out in all fucking 20 cities we're going to, then yeah. And I was like, all right. I was like, why are you so fucking weird right now, dude? Like, calm down.
What
Like,
do you
just
do in
really-
that situation?
I just talked to his drummer because his drummer is cool. And
Yeah.
obviously everybody was like cool. He was just...
They probably all have to deal with him all the time.
no, you could
Oh,
tell
yo,
that
he's just
situation.
like that, bro. He's just-
This guy's a dick. I just play the drums.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking super weird. He was kind of like that, yeah. But it's super chill. Everybody else was super chill, but he was just kind of like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I think it was because he was on drugs and
Yeah.
everybody was lying to him, and he was making music that wasn't
Surrounded by yes men.
exactly. But he was making music that wasn't getting him to the dance. You know what I'm saying? The music that got him there, he wasn't making no more. He was like starting to do trap stuff.
He outlived it.
Well, not only that, he was just kind of trying to change the fucking script that got him to the fucking dance. Is what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah.
should have just kept the same formula, and that's why he ended up falling off. You know, he was kind of like a Disney-esque rapping, kind of clean. You know what I'm saying? A fucking,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
a little bit below Mac Miller, cleaner than Mac Miller a
What
little
was his
bit.
name?
Derek Love, L-U-H.
I ain't never heard of this.
We actually just threw away his hat because he got all fucked up and left his hat at the fucking studio. We like had it just chilling in the back room. for
Hear
a
that,
minute.
son? You just got your shit fucking
Yeah,
yeeted.
that's my fucking
Some
hat.
fucking.
I'm sure he's a
homeless
nice
Denver
guy, but
hobo
like
Basura.
he was just fucking. He was just he was
Probably just
basura
caught
that
him at
night.
that one
He was
part of his-
trashed that night for sure, bro. Let me see that lighter real quick, bro.
Well, what do you think about artists like living past their limelight? You know, their life.
I think it only happens in hip hop.
It really does. How
I think it
we
only
have
happens in
such a
hip-hop and
weird
R&B.
ass culture.
Well, hip hop's not really old enough, like a classic music genre. So rappers now, older rappers are
Bullshit.
getting old.
Bullshit.
Almost.
There's
Look at
EDM fucking.
Rakim.
There's EDM dudes that are 45, 50. They're touring to this day. That started in fucking 95, 99.
Yeah.
I call bullshit on that. I think it's literally a color thing. Promise you that's what it is.
A color thing.
Yeah, I
And
promise
what?
you. Hispanic and
Elaborate.
black. Hispanic and black people are mostly the most known artists. Rolling Stones. What is their color?
Are they white?
Okay.
Yeah,
Leonard Skinner. What's their color?
white.
All these big popular bands. What are their
Yeah.
colors?
Yeah, they're white.
They're all white people, unless they're a classic '70s Motown group. Motown seemed to be
Whoa.
kind of fathered in with the Richie Valens or
Yeah.
Richie. What's his name?
Richie Valens.
Not Richie Valens. Fucking Lionel Richie.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like all those kinds of ones. You know, Temptations. They're all like Motown artists. That's like it's undeniable. You know,
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, that's
Those
okay.
years of from 60 to 79, 82, somewhere in there, just ran by motherfuckers from the South. Just ran by everybody from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was.
Where's Marvin Gaye from? I never looked that up.
Isn't he from Atlanta too?
I think he's from the South.
I literally gotta look this up.
I know Motown was in the South.
Let's take a look.
I might be totally wrong.
Hey
but-
Google, where was Marvin Gaye born? I have to ask.
Washington, D.C.
DC.
Well, we're fucking wrong, I guess. So
Kind of East Coast.
Marvin Gaye, born April 2nd, 1939.
Oh.
Washington,
What's up, babe?
D.C., U.S. Died April 1st, 1984. Los
All right,
Angeles,
bitch.
California.
she's just giving the whole.
No, goddamn.
She's all, would you like me to recite Distant Lover?
He was shot twice by his father, which is true. Just
Yes.
fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
We need a fucking biopic of Marvin Gaye.
That would
we
be
have
crazy
one?
as fuck.
I don't think we do.
Probably
So.
like a fucking AMC straight like
A Lifetime
TV
movie or
movie.
something?
Yeah, you know what I mean? We need a hard
Looks nothing like him. It was played like Don Cheadle
Who would
played
play
him.
him?
You know where he fucking
Hey,
went
Don
to school?
Cheadle's from Denver.
He is. Shout out
He's
Don
not
Cheadle.
from Denver.
He's an OG.
Well, he went to high school out here.
He
so
went to
hey.
East.
East, yeah.
Yeah. Fast fucking war machine right
Fucking,
there, boy.
Don Cheadle as Marvin Gaye would be a classic.
He was fucking rocking colors. Do you remember that movie?
Colors? Yeah, I love that shit, bro.
Colours.
That's classic right there.
He was rocket.
Yeah, I know.
That fucking
I was
OG
young ass
OG
fucking
Crip.
Don. That boy was fucking babyface then.
Yep,
You know, he was probably living in Denver at that time, honestly.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they put him as a crip.
Facts.
Fucking nah. We definitely need some. No, but to go back to what you were saying though, that shit is a little different. Because hip hop, these younger vatos, they don't listen to old hip hop. Like,
I don't
name one of these
really-
new rappers that, like, I'm sure like Kodak
Trying
would
to
know who
think.
the fuck Rakim is.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? No, I bet you he does. He seems knowledgeable.
I bet
I
you he
don't
doesn't.
know. I bet you probably don't
bet you
know.
he
I
doesn't.
bet you never heard that.
Maybe
shit.
I'm just giving him too much credit,
I
but a
think
lot
so.
of these fools don't fucking listen to the old heads. Like
Nah.
name somebody here, the newer cats that listen to Gangstar.
I mean, there's probably
Cool,
some.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
But
You know what I mean?
they
Like,
don't pay
weird for
homage
me.
like
not-
they used to.
It's weird for me to
Rap
see
back in
people
the
that are young
day.
listening to that for
No,
sure.
yeah, not
Rap
necessarily.
back in the
It's just
day used to
wild.
pay homage to motherfuckers like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now, like,
They pay
people don't
homage by
listen to
like
that shit.
becoming
I
something
guarantee
like
you,
them.
there's people out there who never even listen to Tupac.
Yeah,
Like, never
these
even
newer
listen to
cats
Biggie.
don't.
Like,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. There's been a minute since I bumped some Tupac.
yeah, it's been a minute,
I always listen to
but
Pac.
I'm
No,
telling
I
you, some
know,
people
but-
probably ain't never even heard that shit.
But you obviously like you're in the old school music, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's kind of like your niche.
I'm all Gangstar, Tupac,
Yeah, you like that stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Which is dope for sure.
Spicewood.
If I'm listening to old school music, it's probably gonna be like, which is funny, like Casey and JoJo or some shit like
Oh,
that.
I
love
you know what I'm
Casey
saying?
and
Like the old
JoJo.
school R&B. Like I
Yes.
love that.
Oh, yeah.
But like
H-Town.
old school rappers, like it's weird for me to see anybody that's probably like a little bit younger than me, because like I said, I'm 31. So anybody that's probably like 29, 28, they're not really bumping like I bump EPMD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said Rakim, all that stuff right there. Fucking Big Daddy Kane, like those are like, but those
Yeah.
are tracks I heard like my cousins, like older cousins and uncles listen to growing up.
Yeah, that was
Mac
a little
Dre,
bit before-
things like that.
I like Mac Dre.
I love Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit.
my dad put me on game with all that old school rap. I had all that shit on vinyl.
Get stupid.
Yeah, my first like album actually was a Project Pat, the Chicken Head fucking album. That was my first vinyl I ever got. Was
Oh, word? That was your first shit?
Chicken. Yeah. I remember having turntables. I fucking
You
put
had
that
the fucking vinyl,
the
of
vinyl record of fucking
one of his hardest albums.
Bro, and you know where I found that shit at?
Where?
Fucking
Angelo's?
Yeah.
Or on Youngsfield? Or the one downtown?
Broadway, I think, right? Was
Yeah.
it Broadway?
No.
Yeah.
I used to go to Independent right there on Colfax and Ogden.
That's
or
what I
Wax
was.
Tracks.
That's what I was thinking. What?
Actually,
I
you know
thought
what?
that was
I used to
at
order
Angelo's.
shit online.
Bro, what was
too.
that one that used to be off Sheridan or Wadsworth and like Alameda? You know where like the fucking
Damn, Sean.
that one. That's where I went to go get that one, bro. Fucking Wadsworth and Alameda.
That was a minute. Holy.
Was it a
moly.
fucking? Was it an Angelo's? I'm pretty sure
It might have
I think
been
that
at
was an
Angelo's,
Angelo's,
yeah.
That was an
bro.
Angelo's. I'm
Yeah.
almost positive.
Yeah.
I remember getting that and Baja Man, fucking Who Let the Dogs
Baja
Out.
Man.
I swear to God, I was fucking like 8, bro. I didn't know what the hell I was buying.
Damn, I
One
was.
of the one-hit wonders of the
I was
world.
8. I was probably listening to like Master
no
P and
idea.
Little Romeo. His son.
yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
Remember Little
Remember that
Romeo?
beef? Remember that
Yeah.
beef?
With Bow Wow, Little
Yeah, we
Romeo.
fucking everybody's team Bow Wow, honest.
So y'all hear that Lil Romeo
Everyone
ain't make
was
no
Team
money?
Bow Wow. I was Little Romeo.
Where you
Master
fucking
P
this
was
guy?
taking all the money from Lil Romeo.
Bow Wow was always a weirdo. I just liked because I grew up on Master P, so I was like, "Fuck it, that's his son." Fuck
That's
Bow
one of my
Wow.
first fucking CDs I had, actually, was a Masterpiece CD. And I remember rapping over the fucking, what was his one single he had? Fucking,
Make him say,
yeah, fucking, so he had that one. He had an acapella and he had a fucking instrumental version on his CD,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was genius by him. Nobody
Yeah.
was doing that at that time.
Yep.
But he had that, the acapella and the fucking instrumental. I go to number 3 and I'd fucking rap on it as a little kid.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like,
So my favorite beat of his was Bourbons and Lax. That's one of the
Rest
hardest
in
beats.
peace, Punky. This is
That's one of the hardest
Bourbons
beats
and
ever.
Cadillacs. I like that shit. That's the old
That's
school
fire,
joint.
yeah.
That shit
No,
knocks.
it is.
What do you listen to nowadays?
Oh,
Like, who do you?
Jesus.
Well, yeah. Who do you listen to actually?
Fuck, I don't even know. I'm trying to think.
There's
lot
like,
of-
there's just.
I listen to
don't
a lot
know.
of 03 Greedo.
03 Greedo.
Yeah,
I like
to
Money
03
Man
I listen
right
to a lot
now.
of the Licks though too. Like it's mixed. Like so the Licks is a band.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say this again. I always say it when I get a chance. The Licks, they fucking broke up during the pandemic. They need to get back together. Their fucking music held me together during one of the worst times of my life.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever have a chance to listen to them, just bump the music. It's literally
The Licks.
The Licks, bro. This shit's fucking.
Just L-I-C-K.
S, yeah, the
Okay.
Licks, yeah. That shit's fucking amazing.
It's a
yeah.
band?
Mm-hmm. Their favorite track of mine is this one called Bailey. That shit's fucking
The
dope.
Licks.
Bailey and Nikki, those two are fucking. They name them after chicks. I don't know why, but
That's tight.
they're fire. So it's those two. Who else? Honestly, a lot of 03 Greed. I'll bump Freddie Gibbs every now and then. It's one of my
Freddie
favorites.
Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs?
Freddie Gibbs. Why you calling us Freddie Gibbs? What
Because
happened?
his
man?
lady.
Oh, man.
Sherry Freddie.
Oh,
His
shit.
lady just released a gang of photos of him spreading his butt cheeks. So they call us Freddie Gibbs now.
Damn,
He's
I didn't
cold,
need to
though.
find that out on a podcast. That's fucking
Oh, my
depressing.
God.
He's
No,
cold,
They
though.
got it, man.
Got some good music
Got
stat.
him slipping.
Diamonds 2 track. That shit's hard as
Got me
fuck.
choking.
Fucking Freddie Gibbs.
Say it ain't so, Freddie.
Yeah.
You see him on the fucking Joe Rogan podcast? He's all, you ever seen a crackhead run when you hit him with a Tech 9 times?
Who said that?
Fucking Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Freddie
And
Gibbs
then
was on Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan was like,
Yeah.
okay, and
You ever did DMT?
I remember when I hit a crackhead with a Tech 9, shot 9 times. He kept on
the
running.
fuck?
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Damn.
It's
Cap.
hilarious. I swear to God, at that point, I was like, it's Cap. That kind of made me feel
Capillations.
weird about him. I was like, all right, well, fucking.
I didn't know he was. I'm gonna have to go back and see that shit. I love when he has rappers.
Spready Honcho.
It's pretty honcho fool. Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Get a
pretty
full
good.
spread, man.
You
That's
fuck with
depressing.
like Benny the Butcher.
I do. I like listening to
Conway?
them. Yeah, I do.
Zelda.
I never like. Okay, I got to be in a mood for them though. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I'm in the gym, or like I'm hitting the bag, I'll definitely listen to them.
Get that blood pumping.
But it depends. But I also throw on Drake too. It just depends. On the
Drake's
day I'm
cool.
on.
Drake's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big like go out of my way to listen to Drake, but if he
It's
comes
just
on,
the-
I
His instrumental
play it.
choices are
Yeah.
crazy good. They're just fire.
Yeah, Drake
His
is
melodies
great
are
stuff.
crazy. They're so
Yeah.
fucking good.
yeah.
Anybody that
when-
says Drake sucks.
When
is
you got
fucking
a
liar.
whole when you got a whole ass
You
village,
fucking liar.
You're a fucking
when you
liar.
got a whole ass village working on your music with you, it's gonna be good. Like, I swear,
Teamwork? Is
this
that
motherfucker
teamwork?
could get in the greatest beat makers and the greatest songwriters. Like,
Could
I
afford
mean,
it.
honestly,
you know what I
that's
mean?
a skill. Working with that many people around
Yeah,
you,
for
that
sure.
honestly
Skill
is
alone?
itself. Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna knock like?
how many people have you had help you write your song where there's like 5 people at once and you're like all trying to put an input and like everybody has a say on this song? That's very difficult.
that's
honestly.
hard as fuck.
all
Especially,
successful people. As
I wouldn't
well.
be able
Yeah.
to do that.
I think
have to
people
write
like look at these
myself.
things and they just say like he has writers, da, 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 but like when you're like in the reality of like having that many people work on a song and like
Yeah.
the budget that they have set for this song and like the expectation of this song and like what
Expectations
the
for
label
sure.
really needs from this song. The fact that he can hit on the nail so many fucking times is probably one of the craziest shit. Like it, bro,
His
that's
longevity,
nuts. That's
his
nuts.
whole
He's probably the
career, he's
greatest
been
of
hot.
all time.
Who did he just pass up? I think he has like
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like what the fuck, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's probably the greatest of all time.
Michael fucking
I think you could
Jackson.
probably
He's
say
all
that shit now.
turning in his fucking grave right now, bro.
I thought honestly, I don't think he would be. I think he'd like
Nah.
Drake.
He probably would like Drake.
I
yeah.
feel like Mike was very accepting.
Dude,
of
Michael
people.
Jackson was around when Drake first came out. I'm pretty sure he did like Drake.
He probably bumped
So
Drake and shit.
he probably did bump Drake.
Fucking moonwalked to Drake and shit.
I don't know. You can't moonwalk when you're that zonked out on fucking opiates.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
man. Yeah, we ain't gonna make it all sad now. Fuck.
I don't know. His doctor though. I didn't do that. His doctor did
I
it.
know, but fucking Michael, you know that's
Fucking
fucking
Mike.
Hey,
We love Michael. That's
and they gave my kid that shit when she got like her. She had like a surgery done. They gave her that's the medicine they give, Profithol.
God damn.
And she was like all zonked out. And I was telling her, I was like, this is how Michael Jackson felt all the time.
that's fucked.
As you're rubbing your head up.
That's so fucked.
The nurse just chuckled. Thought that shit was funny.
You're sick.
I love your humor.
You're
Your
fucking
daughter's
sick.
like, I don't know what
She's
the
like,
fuck
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yup, I bet he did.
So shout out Michael. Just fucking out.
Oh
I
yeah.
bet he did,
Oh
man.
fuck, bro. Sorry,
even-
Mike. Sorry,
even-
we love you
yeah.
if you watch from heaven because I believe he was a good soul, man. I don't think he did what they said he did.
Man, I hope not.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think he was
No, I think
Home Alone
I
with
think
Macaulay
he had his
Culkin?
I think he had his childhood taken away from him, and he was.
His dad was a piece of work.
Yeah.
that was a
But
piece
how
of
come his
shit.
brothers and shit came out cool and shit?
They were.
How come everybody
they were
else
grown
came
up
out
more
cool?
when that started happening. They had already like
Yeah.
12, 13, 14. They'd had a normal childhood at that point. This fool popped out 3 years old, and he was all fucking dance, motherfucker. Just 3-year-old and this fucking.
Dance.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
3 years old fucking doing moonwalk and shit. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like,
Have
this,
you went back and like, when's the last time you listened to the Jackson 5?
bro?
I
they were-
listen to
you know
shit
on point they
regular.
were.
Yes.
Yes. I think they're Korean.
I
That's how
listen to
good they
old
were.
shit
They were
on the
fucking so
regular.
good.
Yes.
At work,
Yes.
I'm always listening to like oldies, old shit, old R&B.
Those fucking
So I be listening to it.
pitches, like
They're
high ass
so
pitch.
good. And with the unison they had, like you can tell that fool Joe is back there with the fucking
Beating the fuck out of them kids.
with a fucking
Do it
fucking-
again.
with a clenched fish, just looking at him like, yeah, motherfucker.
Hit
you
2
better sing
keys on
shit
that
right.
keyboard again, motherfucker.
I swear to God, he was. That's
Yeah.
only them and Asian people get that fucking good at shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, bro. Tiger Moms and fucking Joe Jackson. Making greatness. One fucking beating at a time, bro. That's just
Fuck.
crazy.
One beating at a time.
You believe they had him like chemically castrated to keep his voice like that?
Whoa.
You ever hear about that?
I did hear about that, but I don't know. I never
They
really
say that
thought about it too
his
much.
dad had him chemically castrated so he can keep his voice like you know,
Mike,
high.
his
Well, if that's the
that
case,
voice of
then he
him
couldn't have
talking,
been a pedophile, huh?
I
he
don't
could
know.
still be.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Where's
his
he gonna-
voice when he talks really high pitched, that's not his voice. That's him talking like that.
Oh yeah, he fucking talks like.
Have you played that Ready to Rumble back in the day?
Uh-uh.
So Michael was on that game.
As a voice.
Yeah, as a voice and as a fighter.
Oh,
That Ready
shit.
to Rumble was a boxing game back in the day.
Oh damn.
And they used his real voice in that game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard.
So he talks
Who
deep
was
as
it?
fuck
Oh, it was
in that
T
game.
Pain. T Pain was on a podcast talking about how he met Michael, and Michael was like, not like, "Hi, how are you?" He was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm Michael.
It's
Like,
always cracking. Huh?
yeah, like he's like a black
real
dude.
fool.
Like he
He's
was like,
putting
"What
on
the
a-
fuck?"
Putting on a
Yeah.
He was
show.
like, "This fool straight up like fucking from the hood." Like, yeah, this
All right,
fool's
now I
Gary,
believe this
Indiana,
fool
dog.
did some
Like, this
shit
fool's
now.
hood as hell.
Where is Michael from?
Gary, Indiana,
Oh, that's
wow.
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
bro. That's where Freddie Gibbs is from.
Word. Fucking Freddie
That
Gibbs.
fucking
That's
got a
where you
ring
learned
to
that?
it.
That's where you learned that.
Freddie Gibbs. That's the
That's
internet.
got a ring to it.
The
That's
internet
fucked.
don't
It
lose.
is
my dog.
fucked up. man.
That's fucked. That's too good. It was just so easy to say too.
I would have
Fuck.
just smoked myself if I was. I don't know. That's not that bad, Freddie
Yeah,
Gibbs.
it's not that bad.
You're just spreading your butt
Yeah,
cheeks
he's
for your
not
lady.
He's not Kevin Durant or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
What did KD do?
what
I ain't
happened?
hear about this one. I know what Josh Giddey did.
what did Giddy do?
Giddey? Oh, Josh Giddey just got caught up like
Yeah, with the
apparently
underage-
messing with a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
He's
God.
21.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrible.
That
But
one's
he
bad.
just started the game today, so I don't know. I don't think he's
They're
in
all-
much trouble.
Well, yeah,
You
what-
broke up with her, right? That's. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I
we
left
signed
her
you
a
for
note.
fucking 20 million.
yeah, we're making millions, son.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a company.
Who are you saying?
But yeah, what did KD do?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Everybody has like allegations of this full fucking like messing with transgenders and like
Oh, for
dressing
real.
up and
Dwight Howard too, right?
Yeah, Dwight Howard too. He has
Yeah.
a whole fucking case against him right now.
Yeah. Dwight Howard and then what's the other fool? Dwayne Wade too. They're saying that fool's all fucking weird.
Well,
But he kind of did get weird, I will say.
I don't know.
Dwight
What's
Howard.
with all these
Dwight
allegations
Howard and
coming
Dwayne
out?
Wade.
I don't
I
know.
think it's people that they met that like they didn't get money from. Just and they
Just
like
some,
released
yeah,
these
Isn't
stories.
that what it always is?
Yeah. What
I think
about
so.
what about P Diddy?
Oh,
Oh,
Diddy,
P
Diddy did
Diddy's
it.
the worst.
P Diddy.
Diddy did it.
He was diddling.
What
Diddy
did
did
he
it.
do?
Oh, bro,
What-
that,
what
Cass-
did he
that
do?
Cassie
What
thing's crazy.
did he do?
The what?
The Cassie thing's crazy because she
Yeah,
got
that's
like a
the
big
worst,
ass bag. It's like an undisclosed amount, but
For real?
they settled out of court. And
Oh,
which-
they settled out of court. He probably had someone hit her up and was like, "We got you. Here's a bag."
Here's 20 million.
The damage is done though. I think.
Hey,
like,
bruh.
motherfuckers know.
Wasn't he
about
putting
Diddy.
hands on her and all that and fucking?
I don't know. There's no. You can't release anything because they sign NDAs now. So there's really no.
There's
do that.
rumors that he's putting hands on.
Yeah, there's
her,
rumors
like,
of what
all-
they
all
sued
that.
him.
Blew up
for,
Kid
but-
Cudi's car for her.
They
Over
say
her?
he hung Wale
What?
off
Yeah.
a balcony.
That shit, dude. The thought of Diddy hanging Wale over a balcony is fucking
His
hilarious.
fucking dreads just dangling and shit, chain swinging. Like, nah,
I guess
I couldn't
Oh,
picture
bro.
that.
I don't know if
Just
I have
fucking
it.
just. Oh my god,
Like
that's
one
so
ankle
funny.
and one hand. Too.
Jadakiss and Styles P either threw a fridge at him or a chair.
A fridge. I
Yes.
think it's a chair because a fridge would kill somebody. How you throw a fridge?
Like drop a fridge on him
You need
or
a whole
something.
team to
happened.
throw
Trying to drop a
fridge.
fridge
All
on
the
him?
locks. They got shot. Or what is it? What's his name?
No, they
Not
got
Shaheem.
Imagine if y'all wanted to throw your fridge at me. It'd take you, him, and your girl all to pick it up. And by the time you guys got the fridge up, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
Hold him down.
yeah, throwing this fridge on him.
Or what if he's like walking, like to his car, and they were like just
Over the balcony?
Over the balcony.
Oh my
on him.
god, that's fucking some Acme
That's.
shit.
I was just gonna say that's some fucking
That's
Bugs Bunny
attempted
type-
murder, bro.
That's murder.
Treat me like the Roadrunner? All right, bet.
know.
Sure, okay.
Yeah. No, that's what I heard. Chic Luch, yeah, they threw a fucking. I don't know. I have to go back to that one. I'm pretty sure it was a fridge though. Could have
That's
just
wild.
They
been
threw it
some-
at him or from above him, like
Who was it at?
I don't know. It's probably Chic
Kid
Luch.
Cudi?
No, I threw it out of P Diddy.
Damn.
Yeah,
it had to have been like not a fridge though. Who
He's
throws
built-
a
always
fridge?
Maybe
been
a
like-
mini fridge?
a mini fridge,
I can say mini fridge.
Throw a
I'll throw
mini
the fuck
fridge
out
at
of a
a
mini
motherfucker.
fridge.
double
yeah.
door fridge.
I'll yeet the shit out of a mini fridge. That should be easy.
Just a big ass fridge that got water connectors.
Shot
and
put that
shit.
bitch, put it against your neck, and just fucking.
One of those the freezers on the bottom. Like you know, that's a fucking expensive fridge.
Oh yeah, that's bottom heavy too. It's gonna fall straight wherever you fucking drop that bitch.
Fucking yeah. Apparently, like P Diddy's been like a fucking weirdo this whole time.
Yeah,
Like
They've been
just a
saying
super
I
control
think we all knew
head.
that though, right?
You think he's worse than
R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
I knew that
They're
when
saying
the-
he's worse than R.
When
Kelly.
he had the
Suge
day
Knight.
26, bro. When he had the day 26
Suge
thing,
Knight.
and that fucking one fat one ate two grilled cheeses, and he made him run like 10 miles on the fucking treadmill. And
And
"You
making the
eat your
band.
grilled cheeses, you fat fuck." You know, I was like,
Is
this
it
fool-
that one?
Yeah, that felt crazy. That feels crazy.
Yeah, Diddy's
Yeah,
He's
I
already
mean,
did anything all
Diddy's
day.
on a whole
He was
nother
all,
level.
"You fat bitch."
Dave Chappelle was fucking talking about him years ago
Bro, he's
when we
weird.
were kids.
Bro, I knew that. I was like, damn, 2
crazy.
grilled cheeses
Need
seems
you
pretty
to go
normal to
down to
me.
Cambodia town and go give you some breast milk. Remember that? Do you remember that shit?
Man, fuck, that's fucking
That Dave
hilarious.
Chappelle,
Yeah, I
Chappelle
love
show.
Chappelle Show was my shit back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
He-
they've
he's
been
the
talking
GOAT.
shit about him. Remember, he was like, "I'm gonna see y'all later." And his bodyguards lift him up while he's on the couch and just walk away. I was
No,
like,
he
"Oh,
jumped
shit."
up first. He jumped up on him. Remember,
He jumped up on it, yeah.
he was all, and then they lifted him up. That's just hilarious.
Yeah. What do you think's gonna happen to him?
who Diddy?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
Nothing.
Might lose a couple more fucking.
Someone just came out
lawsuits.
again, like a rape
Everybody's
charge
gonna
on
come
him.
out. Everybody's gonna come out now.
At the same time.
Yeah,
I was thinking
But
about doing allegations.
aren't they
you know
all
what I'm saying?
civil
Like,
suits?
fucking everybody's trying to get some money off
it's
this
civil
shit.
suits. It's nobody's like criminally charging them with nothing.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, he got money for that.
Yeah.
What about Jamie Foxx?
What did he do? I heard some shit about
Sexual
him too.
assault on another woman like 8 years ago.
Damn.
Well, that's
Why
Django.
Jimmy
But he
Fox
did
gotta do all
Django
that?
though.
I don't believe that.
That's
You don't
like
believe that
that's like Kobe. You think Kobe did that shit back in
No.
the day? Hell no. I
No,
don't think he
Cat
did
Williams,
that
like
shit.
he said, fucking, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how bruising and tearing happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's how bruising and tearing up.
I'm
is.
Mexican, and it fucking happens with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, fucking Kobe, who's 6'7", I believe,
God
right?
damn.
And she was like 5'4".
Oh my lord.
That's like a fucking big ass Doberman fucking a Chihuahua. Like, that's not.
yeah.
That's not fucking okay.
Fucking rest in peace,
Got no,
Kobe.
Got no
P.
business
Kobe, I
fucking that
know.
little ass thing, bro.
God damn.
Get somebody
Fucking-
bigger. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all these like cancel culture. That shit's so fucking weird. Like I don't think a lot of the artists from back in the day would have lasted even nowadays. You know.
2 Live Crew.
I don't know. I think it's hard to say that because like the landscape's so different. So like if like the locks dropped today, their shit would fucking go straight to zero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd follow Styles
But
P all the
if
time.
Drake
I'm
dropped
like,
back in like '99, he'd get beat up in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd stomp him out. You know, and like so. Like, yeah, like
DMX.
DMX, like and shit like that.
He hated Drake. They squashed the beef, but he
Oh, that
hated
shit was
Drake.
funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. But like, I think it's just hard to say that. People always try to say, who would do what? Who would do this? It's just when it comes to music, that's just
Yeah.
hard to say because music is all about culture and like what the culture says goes.
Yeah.
So like in the 20s, you know what I'm saying, is what was with jazz and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 30s, 40s, all that. Until now, music just changes consistently. Every single 10, 5 years, shit, now maybe 3 years. It's like the Ice Spice stuff, but just 2 years ago, it was like the drums, like fucking Pop Smoke. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But that trap shit died quick. Now it's to the fucking... Now
Everyone died
Now,
from-
now everybody's remixing the R&B 2000s. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The 99s.
man.
Now they're all fucking remixing the old
That
school
shit's
songs
making
and
me
doing it
mad.
again. Well, yeah, but that's
What?
like the wave right now. They're taking like old school songs like Nelly's, you know, shit,
And
NLE
remixing
Chopper.
it?
Yeah, they're remixing it.
I mean, it's cool when
But
you're
they're
just
really
using
taking
a
it.
sample.
Like they're literally taking it. You know what I'm saying? They're
yeah, if
literally
you,
That's okay,
take,
though.
if you take the whole beat and just remake a new song over it, I don't like that shit.
But the
Nah.
point is that there's waves to music, right? And
Uh-huh.
there always will be, you know. So to say that this artist won't do good now,
I mean,
don't-
like the
don't
content
know.
of what they're talking about.
I think again, it wouldn't be
Yeah,
relative.
no?
It wouldn't be relative because like the world had different things going.
Oh
on
yeah, it
back
wouldn't be
then,
relative.
right,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just like
Their
comedy. and
their
shit.
references would be like not make. You ever watch old comedy?
Yeah.
You would have said that, yeah. It's just like doesn't make sense. Like an old school. I mean, Seinfeld kind of
Some
sucks.
old
but-
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, like old
Right.
Richard. Like some of it's good, but then like some
Yeah.
of them like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah.
it's definitely different.
It is
Yeah,
different.
for
It just
sure.
doesn't hit the same, right?
Talk
You know?
about females with fucking big ass bushes back in the 70s, y'all. Not anymore.
That's why those songs that are timeless, you know, are really so special because
Mm-hmm.
they're very rare that those songs come around that are timeless like that.
There's less and less nowadays. It seems like it's crazy.
I think there's less and less on the radio. I think the whole
Is that me or you?
mainstream
What the fuck was that?
mainstream media is not even like mainstream anymore. It's just
Yeah, I know.
so like if it's on the radio, like okay, for
mainstream
instance,
media is sponsored media. That's
yeah,
basically all it
exactly. Like
is.
it's paid
Yeah.
media, but like
Yeah.
you think about it, like anybody that's on like a WBC or what the fuck it's called, WB fucking TV show. You know what I'm saying? But it's on that
Yeah.
fucking TV show. I don't know anybody there anymore. Like I don't fucking know any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
know people that are on TikTok. I know people that are on fucking Instagram. I know people that are on fucking reality shows. maybe like that are old though, like Jersey Shore, but they're kind of grandfathered in, right? Everybody else has a YouTube channel, Mr. Beast, Joe Rogan. Everybody that's famous now is not in that like vein. So like to say like music is not timeless anymore. It's the music they play on the radio, yeah, but that's all sponsored shit. But you go on Spotify, there's some fucking fire. You go on SoundCloud. My girl's like one of the few people that still listen to SoundCloud. She goes in there. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? You know, it's just real great generational music you're gonna listen to for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah,
you know, and those artists don't exist very much anymore, but I think they're rare in most generations. You know, they're very rare. We have XXXTentacion. We have Lil Peep, maybe. You know, like Star Shopping. I'm gonna be 77 listening to Star Shopping. Fucking, we're right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be 78 years old, just sitting there smoking a joint on my porch, listening to that song.
Is it just hip hop that's like that? You think?
No, I think it's just rare for hip hop to have those kinds of songs. But I think nowadays, when it comes to music, there's so much going on because in the 70s you had to go to a studio, you had to get accepted by a record label, and then you made a song and you had a demo, and then they made the real song after that. Now you just need this microphone. I could literally take this microphone, record something, put like a fucking filter over it, put it on a thing, and it could be a hit tomorrow. I just have to hit the right vein though. You know what I'm saying? I just have to. It's just about timing. That's all it's about. And that's why there's so much music going on nowadays. It's very hard to grasp all of it. There's so many artists that I listen to, and I'm like, holy shit, this dude is crazy. And you look at their shit, 200 followers. You're like, how?
Oversaturation of
the bro. It's just everybody's out there. You can't throw a rock without hitting somebody that has a mixtape somewhere. I swear to God, you can't.
True.
Oh my God, that was a great analogy.
You can't though. Like everybody has made my girl's got some vocals laid down. You know, there might have been a mic check to make sure that shit was, but she got a couple laid down. You know, everybody's been on the mic once or twice.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the thing about it nowadays.
Even I have shit.
And also, hip hop's the easiest thing to mimic. You know, if you're gonna mimic singing, like actually like singing a real song, you can't mimic it the same way. But rap, you can have an old lady that raps terrible.
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. It goes viral all the
TikTok,
time. Yeah, they're fat as fuck, but that's why they're going viral. It's not because they're
fat shaming right now.
I don't give a shit. I'm fat.
Let's talk about that. I literally wanted to go into that because you lost a fuckload of weight.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I lost a lot of weight. Still fat though. You know what I'm saying? But I look good. You know, it's cool to be able to tie my shoes without getting tired, you know. So that's always good.
Yeah. No, how much were you?
120 pounds. My heaviest, I was 310 pounds. So yeah.
310, boy.
Yeah, it's 310.
That's
when I
now?
stopped weighing myself.
Yeah.
I'm up to 125, but I got down to 225.
Also,
but I got down to 210. I got down to 210.
Yeah, I thought you said 110.
I was really thin and I felt weak there, so I started eating a lot more. I started lifting. So I'm big as fucking strong now. I ain't gonna lie. Like I gotten so much bigger, but I was running like probably 2-3 miles like every other day during that time.
Okay.
So I got all the way down to like 210 for the sometimes video. I'm fucking skinny in that video. I remember I'm looking back. I'm like, God damn, I look really small.
Yeah.
Fucking little guy in that one. But
what is it called? The track?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I remember recording that. I 210 exactly that morning. I weighed myself.
Nice.
And got there. But I want to be up at probably like 245 just muscle, but that's just bulking up.
Heavyweight, boy.
That's about 4 bulk up and shreds. That's gonna be about 2 years total.
I feel all fucking yoked, just sitting there, all singing, all beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. My pants, some pants I used to have don't fit my legs no more. Like I can try to put them on. There's like fucking skinny jeans now. You know what I'm saying? They don't fucking fit no more because my legs just got so big. I box every day. And then I fucking lift. I do a lot of shit. I just work out every day. You know what I'm saying? I love doing kickboxing and boxing. That's my shit.
Do you go anywhere?
I used to. I used to go to Peak Training Center.
Okay.
They did jiu-jitsu there, kickboxing.
Oh, you did jits too?
Yeah, I did that shit for 3 weeks. The first time I did it, I always tell everybody this dude, this little curly head. Oh, of course you do. But this little curly haired dude, he was like probably 135, right? I want to say he was like a blue belt, nothing crazy.
Monster still.
Yeah, but compared to me, but this dude did a middle step. I'm not sure if you know what a middle step is, but he flipped me over his shoulder, bro.
Yeah.
Knocked the wind out of me, dude. And I remember looking up, and I was like, yo, this shit's not a joke. And just rolling with them, bro. Like, it's just like you're like a child.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Like a fucking child. Like, this dude, I have at the time, I'm 300 pounds, 310. And this dude's 135, just rolling with me, just playing me like I'm a fucking kid.
Yeah,
Are
jiu-jitsu
you
was
kidding
made
me?
for that purpose.
You know, and,
Yeah.
but it is a little bit unpractical for like street and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
no,
but as
you
far
get
as
kicked
like
in the
rolling with
fucking
it, yeah.
I've been in that situation.
By all their friends.
just like hopping fucking guard in the streets.
Yo, what's up?
Come down here, come down here, bro.
ass out of it.
But it's just it's crazy to fuck with that. But I did that shit for like 3 weeks. I was out because I really want to do kickboxing. I was
You're like, nah, I'm cool.
I want to learn head kicks. I want to keep distance. I ain't never trying to go down the ground. Fuck you. As long as I can defend a takedown.
Yeah,
that's all I
jits
really
is
want, man.
definitely practical. Like,
So
in
I know
some
the
sanctioned
basics.
shit.
Yeah, I know rear naked choke, arm bar. You know what I'm saying? Kimura, Americana. Just like the simple things.
Yeah.
But it's pretty sloppy. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty fucking sloppy.
No, yeah,
But somebody that's
Yeah.
not trained, I can just toy with them. It's no problem. You know?
Yeah.
But somebody that's trained is just gonna fuck me up. you
Yeah.
know? There's gonna be no contest for them at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm better at kickboxing. A lot better. I've done boxing my whole entire life. My dad fought for the Golden Gloves back in the day.
sweet.
And so he just taught me boxing, got older, got in some fights, got my ass kicked. And one of them went and learned kickboxing. I don't know if you know who Boss Rutan is.
Of course.
Watched a lot of his, like, he had like online DVDs he used to
Those
have.
question mark kicks, boy, from
Yeah,
Boss Rutan.
bro. Yeah, the old school fucking palm strike he used to have.
Yeah, the palm strike. Yep.
But I watched, he had like this whole series where he would like just like show techniques. You know what I'm saying? I remember having a bag in my parents' basement and I would just have that shit on my computer behind me and I would just copy what he would do. And like, luckily for me, I'm really good at mimicking when it comes to like athletics. Like I can mimic stuff. So like I would see how he would turn his body and I'd be able to mimic it for a head kick. Was it a good one at first? No, but it was just getting the motion down.
Yeah.
And you know, so now I'm really fucking good. You know what I'm saying? It's comforting to know you can do that, but it's also a great ass workout.
Yeah.
That shit's so fucking fun.
Would you ever try to do like any type of AMI fight
Yeah, I always contemplated. I've been invited to do the Grizzly Rose ones about
for SEL?
4 years ago. Yeah, they were offering me like $650, I think total. I think it was like
100?
We might have did
$650,
photography at that
yeah.
event.
Huh?
So I think we did photography at that event.
I think $650 if I won. I
You
think
did?
No, I was going to.
Oh.
I remember reaching out when I like first really got.
Yeah,
into
I've shot at the
kickboxing.
Grizzly Rose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. But like, $650 to win. What do I get if I lose? You know.
Yeah, that sounded like
A
four-
fucking
Forgetting-
concussion.
Yeah,
sounds like
exactly.
we did
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit
good
about
on that.
4 years ago too.
And I'd still be fighting heavyweight, dude. And I'm like decently big, but like I'm like about Mark Hunt size. Me and him are like the same size. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's like fucking
Right now?
No. I'm
Oh,
saying
it's
like
all fool. You ain't Mark Hunt.
no, like height wise. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, as
yeah,
far as
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like so, if I
Yeah.
bulked up and got like to 245 where he was at, I'd still have a hard time with that reach. Even
What
though
are you,
I'm-
6 feet?
I'm about 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when it comes to like the reach though, somebody that's 6'4", right? Even though I have long ass fucking arms,
Yeah.
it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different. So I have to like cut down to like fucking light heavyweight. 205. That would fucking suck. That would suck. You know what I'm saying? I hated being at
You'd be
210.
frail as fuck.
I'd be little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I fucking just wouldn't want to do that. Fighting a
205.
heavyweight? Are you kidding me? Fuck
No.
that.
No.
Nah, those dudes hit like trucks. I
that.
played football my whole life. I have CTE for sure.
Well, I heard you say WBC earlier. Do you watch boxing? A
Yeah,
lot?
yeah, I do watch boxing. Yeah. I watch a lot of just like randomly throw it on. I really don't follow it that much. I'm more into
Okay.
UFC.
Me too.
I like UFC a lot more. Boxing is fixed. A lot of that shit just seems fugazi as fuck.
Judges have too much control.
Fucking bastards.
Unfortunately, the same fucking judges in UFC though too. The same fuckers.
Well, if you just knock the other guy out,
They're the
you
same.
won't need the judges.
great plan.
They're the same judges.
That's a great plan. Never thought about that.
I always say that shit.
Yeah.
If they just fucking try to knock each other out, they won't need the goddamn judges.
I think they
Take
are
it back
trying
to-
that though. I'm pretty
take
sure
it-
they are.
Just try a little harder.
Take
bro.
it back
That's
to
what
the
I got.
Pride days.
Yeah, Pride was steroids though. They should
Yeah.
just let them do steroids. Fuck it. I
That's
think
what
every
I'd say.
sport
Every
should
sport
do steroids.
should.
Yeah.
There should be a steroid league and a non-steroid
Nah,
league.
just do steroids. If you don't
Just
want
let
to,
them do
it's
it.
up to you.
Fuck it.
It's up to you.
Everyone's just slinging fucking
Just
bats
fucking
like
just
Barry
yeah, hey,
Bonds.
for sure.
Mark
And if a
McGwire.
dude wants to
Racking
play in the
that shit.
WNBA, let him.
No. What about Fallon Fox? What's your...
Oh
Should we talk
my
about that?
God. No.
talk about that?
No.
No, don't talk about
no, No, I mean, we can talk about that, but
Okay.
like, that's just a no. If you used to be a
I think
guy,
if a girl
and
wants
you-
to fight a guy, she should be able to.
Yeah, she should be able to. You are
She
right,
shouldn't
though.
be
Hold on.
forced to.
Hold on, but they knew.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have a point. You do have a point, though, actually. Those girls did know what they were signing up for. Yes, but should she be allowed to do that?
As long
Fuck,
as
you
everybody
just threw
knows.
a wrench in my argument, honestly.
Hey, as long as everybody knows
He's a good
and is
devil's
cool with
advocate.
it,
He
I
threw a
love
wrench
him.
in my argument because they did sign up for that.
my
It's not
guy.
like they got thrown out there by themselves. Like fucking like, yo, you
they
you go
didn't
do
tell
that, or
her
else you
like,
die.
oh
It's
no,
like,
this
no.
is a female. I'm like,
They
no.
chose to do that shit.
Yeah.
I think
With the whole
that
team
if,
behind them and everything. You know what I'm saying? They're
if
whole
like,
they
camp?
like,
Yeah, they
if
have-
you want to
yeah.
fight another person, you should be able to, man or woman. And if everybody agrees, I mean, you should be able
Both
to do
parties
that shit.
agree?
Like competitively, not like out in the street.
yeah, you're right. Because
Even out in the street,
she
I'm
did
down
get
with that.
knocked out by that one girl
Mutual
though. That
combat?
one
I'd
big
probably-
old chick did knock her out though. She got knocked out.
Fallon Fox.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, there's some
Yeah, she
tough
got
bitches out there
She
for
got
sure.
got.
Word.
So
Tough-
Wasn't aware.
some tough ones.
But I
like,
mean-
and I think there's probably women out there that could compete in like the men's weight class, like at 115.
probably not.
Amanda Nunes against
Yeah, like
like
Amanda Nunes would
against
get-
a dude of her same weight.
No, she get
against like
wrecked.
Mighty
dog.
Mouse.
She
I
get
don't
fucking
know.
wrecked.
I'd like to see it.
She'll get wrecked. I promise.
Really?
You.
You think?
Yeah. No,
I'd like to
I've
see
seen
it.
in the gym. That's the thing though. Like I've been in gyms. And
What
I
about in
see-
boxing though? Like,
I've been in
No.
gyms too. I trained
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
little
but
bit.
you see what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah.
the strength difference is crazy. Like you ever like just kind of just fucked around with a girl, just kind
Yeah.
of just get loose.
Yeah, I've rolled with women.
They don't feel the same. Like their density, bro, is a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't feel the same. They're a lot lighter. They're easier to work. It's just because your strength's a lot different. Not to say that they're not
The
strong and they
physiques.
couldn't get some good shots in, maybe.
Yeah.
But it ended pretty quickly, I think.
If it was boxing, I think a female
I
could
think
tear
if
a
they
male
would,
all the
I
way
think
up.
if they wanted to fight each other, they should be able to.
No, you're right. I think you changed my mind, honestly, on that. Yeah. So, yes, if they're gonna sanction it and she can get sanctioned, and then by all means,
I don't know.
do
I'm
it,
still
but-
trying to get back to what you're saying.
but I don't agree that it should be normalized. I don't think like the whole
Should it be a-
powerlifting. You were like I'm a guy. I'm a girl now, but I used to be a guy like 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
That should be a fucking thing. The girl that swam, what's her name? Forgot her name, but she was like the NCAA swimming
Yeah,
champion.
I know. What you're
Yeah,
talking
like
about.
that. That's crazy. Like
What happened?
So she was like the number like 500 in the nation as a male swimmer, transitioned and then became number 1 in the nation like just that next season. And there was a girl that
Michael
lost a
Phelps
whole
of-
bunch of like opportunity because she was like just the. So she was like
Oh,
that
I
last
see
good enough, like
that,
that
bro.
last good enough in the nation. So she's not the best of the best. Well, she is one of the best of the best, but she's like the worst of the best, right?
Yeah.
But because that girl was number 1, kicked her out of everything. If she wasn't existed, she would have got all these scholarships, wouldn't have been able to go to this
Yeah, that's
this
fucked up.
competition, got a fucking medal.
One of the chicks was saying that they were like making them like dress together, you know,
What?
like for swim.
That's
Oh,
weird.
that's crazy.
Yeah, like they
I
had
don't
to
know,
get
bro.
dressed in the
I got a
same
daughter,
dressing
that
rooms
shit's
and
kinda
shit.
fucked.
I still dress for
weird.
myself to this
That
day.
shit
I
is
don't know,
wild.
fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Go in the bathroom.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, especially if I
wild.
was trans, I'd fucking definitely not want to be around anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being me. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Like I'm all
No, in that
canceled.
sense, like when
It's
I'm undressing though, because like you figure like it's just odd for everybody to see, right? You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
never liked to dress in front of people in gym anyway. Like I always used to go.
That's
like,
fucking normal. Yeah, those guys that you come in, there's naked walking around.
Yeah,
All
that's
De
weird.
viejito.
Weird.
That's weird.
That guy's
Oh,
old
at the
balls.
gym, at the
I
fucking
was
rec
old
centers,
too.
Weird looking.
Old
at the rec
balls
center,
and-
there's always a naked old guy in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
swear.
locker's like right behind your ass. Get out of here, buddy.
There's always a naked old person in the fucking rec
Always,
bathroom.
bro. It's terrible. I don't know why.
It is
Fucking-
horrible.
I'm gonna be the old man in like 5 years. I was kidding.
Just go to Voss's, see Rage in there, just fucking.
What's up, big dog?
What up, homie? Oh, bro, put a pants on. No,
I'm about
no.
to hit the shower real fast.
They got everything off but the sandals. You know what I'm saying? It's
You got the slide. Got to keep the slides on.
How
You
dare
need
you
grip.
just have
Who
the
got the
sandals
Crocs
on, you
on,
sick fuck?
Or the fucking they're the barbecue slides.
Yeah, the slides, the fucking the fake
sandals,
Adidas
them
and
Jesus
shit.
14s.
Yeah.
Oh, those ones. Then you're talking about the straps and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are weird. That's
The
Yeah, that's-
Israel.
That was always. I always wondered, like, the
Or what are they?
motherfuckers never like
Jerusalem.
even
he needs
jump.
some
12s.
business if he got those. He wants some grip
When
and
you
shit.
walk
if he got
inside
those on.
that
Fuck
bathroom, and them motherfuckers are just so used to it. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah, that's just weird.
like,
I don't know why they
damn.
do that.
Is that of the times? Is that a
I
cultural
don't
thing?
know. I
That's
feel
just
like
always been a
that's
thing.
always been like that. Yeah.
Since the beginning.
For
of time.
them, the boomers, maybe.
But they were our age at one time.
Yeah, were they doing it back in their
Yes.
day? Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were just always doing that. It was normal for them to be like naked, just like on a Tuesday.
I don't know, man.
They're all in school.
That shit's wild.
just dick out in fucking history class. Just
No, I mean like in
Is that
school.
what you're talking about?
No, like
I was like,
in
whoa.
school, like after wrestling or something like that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Is
for
that like
sure.
of their time?
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because even in like North, that shit was like everyone was like, "Get the fuck off me." You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
we had our showers had like
You remember
little
in
curtains on them.
Skinner, the gym teacher used to always go in there.
Mike Pollard.
I wasn't gonna say his
Weird-ass
name,
teacher.
but all right.
Teacher went into your guys'
Yeah.
The
place
teacher
all the
used to
time?
always go into the
Ugh.
fucking dressing
Nah.
room while we were dressing out. Like,
Gross.
all the
I don't
time.
remember that.
Get the
I
fuck
remember
out
that
of
shit.
here.
I'm all-
I remember that shit, and I ain't the only one.
No, I
remembers
don't.
that
I don't
shit.
think I had gym with you.
Thank God.
I don't know. You might have not have.
He's
but-
all yeah. No.
Who's
I'm
your
sorry,
gym
just checking
teacher?
on you boys. Everything. Anybody
Y'all
needs something to
good or
drink?
what?
Y'all need some water?
Oh my
Some lotion?
God.
Yeah, he would come
What?
in and like
Some
he would
lotion.
come in
Y'all
and
need
do
some
like
lotion?
a pep talk and shit sometimes. Like, fuck out of here.
Sound bad about life and shit. How your grades, Matt? Just
Yeah,
sat
for
next
real.
to you.
I never used to bring my uniform, so I never dressed out. I used to always fucking.
I
get
would wear
trouble.
my uniform under my fucking pants, but just they
mean,
would
you
give
could do
us
that
like
too.
gray fucking shorts. I would just wear them shits. Motherfucker, no.
Shit, I remember the old school days fucking wearing the basketball shorts underneath the jeans.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Because you never know if you're going to get a quick pick-me-up game or you got to shoot the
I
five
stopped doing
somewhere.
that probably about 8 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago, I stopped doing that. 'cause
Yeah,
it got uncomfortable.
got
And I
uncomfortable.
stopped playing any pickup games. I was like, I ain't played a pickup game in like 4 years. I'm like, I
You
need to
never
stop doing
know. They were fucking bound to happen
It
on
was
the
bound to
walk
happen
home.
back in the day. It was though.
Remember
It
that?
was. Yeah, you're
Go
right.
stop at Columbian, fucking get a quick 21 in,
Twist your ankle all sick.
blow your shit out.
That shit's happened to me a bunch of times.
You don't even have the right shoes on.
Nope.
Walking with some Timbos and some fucking log ass Ed Wood
Some rubber
shorts.
lugs.
Yeah.
Birdman.
I never owned a pair of lugs. Fuck that.
Fucking Birdman. You
I'm not Mexican enough for that. I'm Mexican, but not that
This
Mexican.
food
That's
tried
Yeah,
to
every,
fucking
everybody I know wore lugs.
this food's just sinking threes with Fat Farms on. You know what
I
I'm saying?
forgot about
Yeah.
that shit. Fat farms were the
Farms.
shit though.
Hell yeah, I used to have some fat ass red laces.
I
remember
was too
Echo.
poor to afford them.
Echo and Title.
Echo and South
Unlimited.
Pole.
Yeah. Mark Echo.
I
fool.
wanted the Fat Farms and the fucking shoes that had the little fucking wheels that flipped out. Those are the
Oh,
two
the
I wanted.
Little
the
Hillies?
Hillies. Those are two I never got. I
I don't
wanted
think
them.
I ever had
I had
Hillies.
the little cheap ass
I
ones.
never had those either.
Remember the little cheap ones? You had to press a button on the side, like it was like the fucking, but it had two of them. It literally turned into like an actual skate. Did y'all ever
Yeah.
have those?
Nah, I
Some
never-
flea market shits, bro.
Uh,
I busted my ass on those. Threw those bitches away.
No, I never had. I had
Like
fucking
$12.99.
rollerblades.
I would've
$12.99
busted
at the
my ass
flea
on
market, bro. Just out of pocket.
Hell no.
I was way too clumsy to be fucking around some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd have killed myself.
I've always had decent balance, except for that fucking one day I busted my ass. But you know,
That was different.
that was different. It was the crack's fault. It wasn't my fucking fault.
So where did where did you grow up, bro? You grew up in West Denver or what?
Westwoods,
Grew up in the Westwoods, huh?
which is technically the south side.
That's the south side. That's not the west side.
It is the south side.
All the
yeah.
motherfuckers.
They
that
call
I
it the
fucking
west
know,
side
all
'cause
you
it's
young
Westwood.
motherfuckers, bro. Just because it says west in there does not mean it's the west side. It's the south side.
Devin is punching the fucking air.
Always
I
been
know
the
it.
south side, and it'll always be the south side.
That's the south.
I
bro.
was raised knowing that I grew up in the south side. And then I had these young dudes pop up that were 19, 21.
Like,
They were
it's the
like,
west
Like, this
side.
is
what up, West?
Westwood.
What up, West? And I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Like, bro, tell that to the motherfuckers
No.
who grew up like right off Colfax and Auraria.
Or like,
around
what,
there.
like the West to me is like what Llama Park and shit like that. you know what I'm
Llama,
saying?
yeah.
That's like fucking west side.
That's the west side.
That's like
That's
straight
the
the west
projects
side.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you feel
Lincoln
me?
Park, Lincoln
Yeah.
Projects.
So like to me, that's the fucking west side. South side is fucking South Denver. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Westwoods is at.
Yeah.
But that's where I
They
grew
should have
up.
called them the Southwoods.
The Southwoods. Yeah, it's a little
To avoid
confusing.
confusion for these
Yeah.
Call them
motherfucking
the
dumb
Northwoods,
motherfuckers.
But the thing they call that's because it's west to Lakewood.
Yeah.
You
So
said the
it's
Westwoods.
kind of is West Lakewood, I
Yeah,
guess,
it is.
basically.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which I wouldn't even call it that because
Oh.
Lakewood goes all the way up to Green Mountain. That's West Lakewood.
Well, like, bro, fucking Westwoods is like this little fucking 20 block.
Yeah.
area. It's so small. It
It's like
stops-
Morrison in Kentucky around there,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, Morrison, Kentucky, and then it stops like even before Federal.
Yeah.
It stops
Yeah.
like right after. Fuck, what's that school that's down the way? Fucking by the Boys and Girls Club. That's where it stops, though. Basically, at the end of those projects.
Yeah.
That's where it stops, right by that big ass school that's right there. But
So
yeah,
you
no,
grew up there
That's where I grew up. Yeah.
in the Westwood projects, or just in
I
the
grew up-
Westwood neighborhood.
No, Westwood neighborhood. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't grow up in the projects. I knew everybody that grew in the projects, but luckily I had both parents. So a lot of people that I knew that grew up there, they only had one parent, but I was blessed to have both. So we didn't grow up rich, but I think definitely wasn't like as poor as a lot of people around me for sure.
Yeah.
But I got to see the best of both worlds because I ended up going to Mullen. So I would come home and see some real shit, and then I go to Mullen and meet some rich people whose dads own Visa, you know. So I was able to see like this weird side of the world that I didn't know existed,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of what got me into like business and stuff like that. you know.
Yeah, getting two educations,
Hey,
son.
I got a question for you, though. You got the motherfucking AC on in here?
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
I'm kind of cold.
Bruh. I feel that. I'm
not
like,
a bitch, though.
bro,
I'll take it. I'm sitting here taking it. Fuck it.
I don't know. Well,
there's snow outside.
I hate when it gets
I was not that cold. I was saying I'm a little cold.
I was getting cold. I'm like, God damn.
Fuck, my bad. I have it on like 70. 69.
It's like
Got that shit 65.
My dog's all, come on. I'm the only one that was cool. I run hot.
I know we're all fucking.
I was
bigger
cool,
than you.
but I've been thinking about it for like
We're
the
leaving
last
that in the
30
podcast.
minutes, bro.
My bad,
Like,
guys. My bad. He's like, I got a question
I've
for
been
you.
thinking about this whole time. I'm like, this motherfucker got the AC
Who's all
on?
holding.
Oh my god
He
damn,
looked cold as
bro.
fuck. He was all sitting there.
I am. Hey, it's cold.
My fingertips were just getting numb. I was like, why are my fucking hands so cold?
My
bro? This is
bad.
weird.
I just slapped
Hey.
that beer, so I'm all running
It's so
hot.
hot right now. Yeah.
Bro.
My bad, guys. My bad, everybody who's here.
That's fucking funny.
Jerry.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Climate control.
Anyway, yeah,
Now that we're not shaking and
So,
shit.
yeah.
I
grew-
know.
let's warm that up, man.
Fuck.
So, yeah, you. What was it like? Just growing up in the Westwoods, then, like, you
It
know.
was cool, bro. It was real. There was a lot of like, I don't know. Everybody that grew up fucking like in the hood, like always says like it was fucking hard. Da, da, da. There was times that were fucking hard and situations that, but for the most time, it was like a normal childhood. I got a real childhood, going outside, playing till the fucking streetlights came on. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of things like fights at parks. You know, when they used to call that shit Wolf Park back in the day. You know, it's called Westwood Park, I think now.
We're like
But-
the last generation that got to play outside like that.
Yeah, I just had like a real childhood. You know,
Yeah.
there was some kids
We're like
that
the last generation that had that shit.
Right, yeah, there were some kids that had shit that happened to them, you know, but they just happened to be in the wrong place, wrong time, you know. There was like a little kid that got shot at the corner store that was over there, this little fucking mart that was down the way off Morrison, but he was just happened to be there at the wrong time when the place got robbed. So it was just like, you heard little stories like that, you know, cars got jacked, my parents' cars got jacked all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
different ones, you know.
Well,
It's just
You used
part
to
of,
have to wait out. You used to have to like sit on your porch at night.
yeah,
wait
it's just
for
part. It's just
motherfuckers
part
to
of
come
like
break
that.
into
That's
your
gonna
shit.
happen when you're there. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it was just kind of normal. It wasn't like until I got older, and then like I said, I started going like Mullen and like saw this other side of the world, and I would like say things like to them that weren't normal. You know what I'm saying? like you'd like feel like a fucking ghetto ass like in the corner.
They're like, "What? You don't
Talking
got a
about-
garage, peasant?"
Yeah, that's like just weird shit.
talking
yeah.
about eating ramen noodles and shit. Like, shit.
You ask a question about like what bus they take. You know what I'm saying? And they look at you like bus.
I could
like,
take the
you know.
31. You know what I'm saying? This was 30 back in the day.
Yeah, shit, bro.
The South Feds was the 30.
51 to the 3. That was me all day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, Sheridan fucking
You have the
Alameda.
Sheridan one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I took the 31.
To the 44.
The 31 to the 44. Yeah. God damn. Yeah, I mean,
But there were just certain things like that. Fucking
those shit mold you into like a better person though when you know like that dual fucking
Yeah.
education. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we know struggle.
Just seeing people with
You
that
know?
kind of money, bro, is crazy. I remember being at this girl's house who, fuck, I'll say her name, Gabby Gray. She was fucking popular as fuck in high school. I don't know what the fuck she does now. I think she's a realtor or some shit. I can't remember. But
Don't talk shit. I'm on don't talk
Probably
shit.
your head.
no,
like,
she's
don't
not
talk
realtor. No,
shit,
she
bro.
probably making good money.
Oh,
I'm
from
not
our
hating on
school,
her.
she would have been ahead. That's where the most
who
popular
knows?
girls from our school are now.
Nah, she fucking probably doing well. Who knows? Her dad though owned Visa. Is my point. I remember
Oh.
meeting him
Goddamn.
and seeing his house.
He owned
That's the only reason I
Visa.
remember her name is because her dad was so
Like
fucking
the card?
rich. Like the card.
Damn,
I
son.
remember looking at his watch, and like his watch, bro, his fucking had, it was one of those ones that had like the world map on it.
Yeah.
And it was all diamonds. and like each,
I'm all like I know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, you used to have one of those.
the rappers have them. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
rappers
yeah,
have
yeah.
them. Yeah. But I remember looking at it, and I was like, whoa. And he was like, doesn't even tell time. And I was like, what the fuck? But he was like yoked at fucking like just a white beater on. He was like, everybody wants alcohol. He was cool as fuck. Just chill as fuck. Probably like not who I'd be if I was rich. But I remember seeing that, and I'm like, what do you? I was like, what do you do? And he was like, oh, I own Visa. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? He was like, well, like I'm like owner of Visa. And I was like, no, you're not. And his wife was like, there. He's like, no. And I looked his name up, bro. I swear to God, he was major stock owner of fucking Visa. Dude was CEO of fucking Visa.
And lived in Westwoods.
No, not the Westwoods. No,
Where?
no.
Lived in the Westwoods.
Where
This
did he
is
live?
duality I'm talking about. These are the things I got to
Oh.
experience, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm living in the Westwoods in the time.
Yeah.
Going to a school called Mullen.
Yeah.
That fucking is with rich kids because I had a
Oh,
football
okay.
scholarship over there. I played football.
Where's Mullen at?
Mullen's over off of Sheridan and Hamden, basically.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why is this food? All right.
No. But they didn't live over there. These fools lived in like Cherry fucking Creek area. With
Yeah.
those big ass fucking houses like University and shit. Where the
Mm-hmm.
fuck it's called. But anyways, I remember asking him like, "What do you do?" He's like, "Oh, I own Visa." Googled him. This fool was majority stock owner of Visa, so he was technically CEO. Had like saying a lot of the shit.
Damn.
So
I
was
forgot.
like,
Fetty.
bro, real money. But like, I remember going in and it was like one of those scenes. You ever seen that movie Never Back Down?
Yeah.
Remember when he's in the guest house? He's like, your house is really nice. He's like, bro, this is a guest house. I fucking literally had that legit thing happen to me. I'm like, yo, this house is fucking nice. He's like, oh, yeah, it's our guest house. You should see like the bigger house. And I was like, what? And I went around the corner and there's
Yo, yeah, that's my dog's crib.
There's this big ass fucking like house down a fucking like villa down the end way. It's this big ass fucking house and there's like this other little small house that we're in. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh my god.
So from that moment, bro, I was like, what kind of business can I start? And remember, I was like, I have a recording.
I would have tried to rob that
I have a recording.
motherfucker.
I know.
I mean, honestly, that's just like, yes,
Thinking
but
that the whole time.
Did that thought ever fuck
oh yeah, we
us?
robbed plenty of parties.
I'm like, bro,
I used to
I'd
fucking
rob
rob
this
the. I used to rob all the iPods and stuff like that, and then I'd sell them back to the kids because you can just fucking just.
Is this past the statute of
Oh yeah,
limitation?
for sure. Yeah, for
iPods?
sure, for sure.
iPods,
iPods,
Of course,
Yeah,
if you
okay.
ever
work
stole
no
an
more.
iPod, you're scot free, my guy.
bro. Yeah, iPods can
That'll
be
never
tracked.
come back on you.
So they can't be tracked.
But yeah, like if fucking we always did shit like that. But I remember just like that moment, I was like, yo, I want to figure out how to do. And then I met a kid whose dad fucking was CEO of Comcast, like the fucking like network company.
Yeah.
And like I remember going to his suit room and he had like endless suits in there, bro. It was crazy. I was like, what? Then his like son was like, don't go in there, my dad. He was like this nerdy kid that we all fucked with. He was this
I'd
kid
be
named
like,
Keegan.
"Fuck
We used to
you,
fucking
kid."
pick on him, but he was like really fucking rich. So he was like, well, you guys
Go
are nice
through
to
his
me, so go and
drawers.
come with me to the fucking dances and all that. So I was like, all right, cool, say less. But I remember going to his fucking dad's room with all of his suits. It wasn't like,
Just all looking through everything.
bruh, I'm
all curious.
I'm ghetto as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Awful
kid.
for the Westwood, so I'm
I
just going
never-
through
I'm just
everything.
looking for something I can take.
I would have been going to that fridge, son.
Color coded from gray to blue to white to
Have
yellow.
a
to-
rainbow of suits.
Bruh, like perfect around just one room of suits. That was just a suit room downstairs. And I like going, I was like, yo, what the fuck does your dad do? And he was like, oh, he's like one of the CEOs, the regional CEO of Comcast. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And I was like, all right, cool. So I remember asking him questions. I was like, I want to start a business. So I ended up starting a business recording people from a high school. All these white kids that like really couldn't rap very well, but they had money. So I was able to like make money and like hone in my skills and like kind of like figure out how to edit music. And that's really kind of how I got the spark for that. It was really dope to kind of like have that happen because if I never went there, I guarantee I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
Yeah,
Just
you
'cause-
were.
And I met a guy who was rich there whose dad put me on my first tour. And it was an in Colorado tour. I went from fucking Alamosa. I went to fucking, where's that one place? It's like 7 hours away. It's like Fort something. It's this fucking college that's out there. It was a college my girl was going to go to. What was that college you going to go to? Yeah, Fort Lewis.
Oh, okay.
It's like all the way fucking, it's like 7 hours away. Went out there, did a tour over there. Fucking, it was dope. But like, if I never met that kid, I never would have fucking had any of this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really like owe my parents like sending me there because like if not, it wasn't easy. It wasn't cheap. I had grants and all that stuff, obviously. But it was just like a good experience to have and meet people that really had that kind of mindset. You know,
Yeah.
you don't normally meet that shit in Westwood at all. Like,
No.
ever.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Like most business owners, you know, are Asians that own the fucking supermarket,
corner store.
the corner store, the fucking laundromat. You know what I'm saying? Or the Mexican dude that owns the fucking, you know, the fucking tire shop and shit. You know, that's the people you know that own businesses, but like,
Yeah.
not like this liable, viable business that has a lot of shit riding on it and it's like a multi-billion-dollar company. You're like, damn.
Like, I still ain't met them people.
I would have tried to blackmail these motherfuckers or
You're
something,
sick.
bro.
This guy's sick.
I
Scheming
swear to
over here.
God.
He's sick.
Hey, I'm just trying to get.
One
I'm
of
just
the
trying to
fools-
get to the bag, bro. I don't,
He's all the one who came out like on P
Whatever
Diddy
it
and shit.
takes,
like, bro, his
bruh.
inspiration, he was ought to rob
Whatever
these
it
motherfuckers.
takes, I'll rob this
This
motherfucker.
fool is Macaulay Culkin. Fucking
Hey, bro,
asshole.
I can't like that. I've used to deliver in like rich ass areas, and that
Look,
shit
you
disgusts
gotta figure,
me, bro.
though-
That's just like just the
Well,
excess.
why is that though? You got to ask yourself, why does it disgust you?
'Cause I don't got it. I'll be
Well,
honest with you, like that shit's just Well, even if I had it like that, I still
that's just-
wouldn't go excess like that. That's just crazy.
I think you could. I think you can
Excess
get there
is
though if
crazy.
you really put your mind to it.
But if that's what you think like will complete you as a person, like I don't know if your
I don't
motives are.
Well, I don't know what completes anybody as a person.
Yeah,
but,
like-
but if that does complete them as a person, that does give them meaning, then by all means do it.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm nobody to sit there and say that because you have a lot of money that you're a good or a bad person. I think somebody has fallen onto something, and say you go to school for computer programming in 1980, right? And it wasn't even a popular thing back then, but Apple came around. In fucking 89, 90, whatever, and fucking shot off. Now you're a fucking multi-fucking billionaire because of that shit. you just happen to fall in that money, man. That's just because of something you
Yeah,
did.
I mean-
or like this podcast takes off and you guys end up getting a Spotify thing and you have fucking
Like,
$100,000 every
there's-
month in the bank.
It's gonna happen.
There's
It's all about
there's shit like
positive manifestation.
hey, there's shit
Consistency.
like being good for the rest of your life, and then hoarding wealth. Like hoarding wealth is fucked up.
We gotta remember though, those people's the taxes they pay are crazy.
I think a lot of those motherfuckers get away with paying any taxes in a lot of cases.
You
Look
could
at
too, though.
Bezos. Like,
He said
I
you
mean,
could too.
I could, but
Then do it.
I mean, it's
Don't be
it's
mad,
not
just play
that
the game.
simple. It's really not that simple.
Oh, it's pretty simple. Trust me. It's pretty simple.
I fucking wish. I'm trying to get to the bag any way I can. I just sold my car, so I was all, ooh, I'm about
No,
to
it's
go
pretty-
buy
it's-
me some
it's pretty
shoes.
simple. You just gotta really kind of
It's
figure
consistency,
it out.
bro. Shit.
But yeah, also those people kind of were consistent with stuff, right? You know, so I
What's
can't
that?
judge anybody as far as that has that much money just because I aspire to be very successful, and I want to build something not because I'm greedy,
Yeah.
but it's because I know with a lot of money I can do a lot more than I can without. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes to my family, whether it comes to the things I can do community, you know, because I've done coat drives, I've done fucking
Yeah.
food drives, I've done toy drives, and it's limited because I'm limited in money. It depends on the community around me. But if I had money like that, it's easy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just the thing of like, what's your motives behind like what you want. And I think money is just like a side effect of being successful. If you really love something and you do it,
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean,
Most motherfuckers that he's talking about are like the exploitative nature.
yeah, that
Those,
don't
like,
that
fuck those
don't do
motherfuckers.
coat
but
drives and shit
but
like
there's
that,
people
bro.
that
Like,
work at fucking Walgreens or Walmart that are pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece
what
of
does
shit.
it matter?
Piece of shit,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
What does it matter? You know,
I
at
mean,
that point.
there's many different ways to be a piece of shit, but one of the ways to be a piece of shit is to like I said, those motherfuckers that got everything and don't do nothing.
I think you don't know them though. I think you're putting them in a box without.
No,
actually
I mean,
knowing these
there's a lot of
individuals.
people that really don't do nothing. Like they live frugal because that's the only way to keep your wealth. Like
I wish.
And then there's like like
I'm
Warren,
like, I wish,
like
bro.
Warren Buffett's saying that he wants to give away like all of his wealth before he dies, like most of his wealth before he dies.
Yeah.
You know, like I think most billionaires should do some shit like that.
I mean, yeah, but there's not
Would you?
that many billionaires. There's like
Would
40,
you,
I
or would you
believe.
let
I
your
don't know.
family, would you say you came up on a fucking billion, you know what I mean? Would you just leave it for generational wealth or would you just donate it to the fucking
I don't know.
public?
If like for Warren
Fuck
Buffett,
every other generation. That's my fucking generation and my people, like my family. Fuck all everybody else's families.
No, your generation.
Yeah, my generational wealth.
generational
Yeah,
wealth,
for
yeah.
me and my people, yes.
Yeah.
But anybody else, if I have billions, I'm gonna donate some, but I'm not leaving everything for everybody else.
that's what I thought. You would
crazy.
think that like Warren Buffett's kids are probably like fuck this motherfucker.
Nah, Bill
bro.
Gates doesn't give his kids any money. Like,
That's
at all.
fucked up, bro.
Isn't that crazy?
He don't give his kids money.
When he dies, he says he's not giving them nothing.
Damn,
That's
see?
fucked up.
I'm
Well, he
be like,
probably
hey, I
set
don't
them
give
up.
my kids money either, so
He
I don't feel that.
He
I'm
probably
just
set
kidding.
them up for success though, and
Well, I
doesn't
think
need to
he-
give them money.
Well, of course, I think it's up to them to remain successful. But like, if they have the tools at hand and they do it, then by all means, yes, they definitely had a head start when it comes to
Yeah.
education or maybe the tools that they had at hand. Yeah, for sure, they got more advantage than anybody else. But ultimately, if he's not giving them no money, just these tools and like, y'all pay for your college, all this, it's up to them to fucking get that
Yeah,
shit.
that's
popping.
valuable enough. You don't really have to leave. It'd be different
I
if
know
he was like
plenty of
fuck those
motherfuckers with
kids.
degrees that ain't done shit with them.
Too many
Yeah.
of them.
I know
Unfortunately.
thousands of people that you can fucking just see online all the time. They're like, I don't got a I have a degree in this, but what do you do? I fucking work at waste management.
Yeah, and I know homies who just got out the pen and already came up big.
No, but we got to come and realize some people fucking suck. It's okay. Some people fucking suck and they're not good at life, and it's fucking fine. They have no skill. It's okay. That's part of it. There's going to be people that are fast and people that are slow, people that are fat, people that are skinny. Not everybody can be successful, and the problem is there would be no successful people if everybody was successful. It would be normal. There'd be fucking everybody on the same playing field, but there's very few Elon Musk. There's very few Bill Gates. There's very few. They're the outliers. Now, if you're talking about people that have multi-millions and they have hedge funds and all that, that's something you can do tomorrow. But I don't feel like going into real estate, I was going to do that. But I feel like when I was doing that, at the time in my life, I really hadn't figured out who I was. And I was just like, yo, this is not who I fucking am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to understand the world that was different. For me, it didn't work. But if people can go fucking do that, and by all means, you can make millions of dollars off that, go do that shit. It's fucking doable. It's not like something that's not doable. You know, you can literally go get a fucking part-time job at a hedge fund, pick somebody's brain, and then fucking apply for a position. And next thing you know, you're fucking underneath the management position of a hedge fund, and you're fucking making $80,000 a year. It's doable, but I don't feel like doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't feel like doing that.
Come on,
Shit,
$80,000
$80,000 ain't shit.
It's
yeah.
not, though.
I
But-
made
but
that as a
that
truck driver.
Yeah.
But to some people, that's fucking everything. You know what I'm
To
saying?
me, right now, I'll be like, nah, that's what's up. It's like livable. It's fucking expensive anywhere
Shit,
to breathe.
80,000 not
But
enough
yeah.
no more with inflation. Like
Oh,
80,000
I know
y'all
what
tripping.
you mean.
Y'all
40,000.
tripping.
now.
80,000 more than enough. Nah, y'all tripping. That's
Hey,
crazy.
nowadays that
80,
shit.
no, 80,000. You
I'm
can
just
live
buying-
comfortable.
Yeah, that's,
You can live
you
comfortable.
don't gotta worry
You
about
ain't
your
gonna
bills
fucking
at
change- you ain't
80,000.
gonna change the world.
Bills are paid.
Yeah,
and
bills are paid. Food is
we're not
bought.
talking about changing the world. We're just talking about like
Yeah.
80,000 is more than enough to live off of.
Mm-hmm.
More than enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a highly comfortable position. People live off
It's-
30,000,
Hey, I'm
20,000.
telling you, like
I
shit
lived
is
off
so
30,000
expensive.
when I
Like
was a teacher.
I drove trucks for 8 years. I made that's about what I was making. Like the shit is expensive. Like
Yeah.
you can't even buy a house because you're gonna be broke all the time. Like
Yeah, shit, fucking mortgage is
that's
like
what it is. Like you can afford all
now.
that shit, but then once you pay for all that shit,
Yeah.
Well, how do you think people who have millions of dollars? You think those houses they have cheap property taxes?
yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, they have
Exactly.
$100 million and that's what they make.
I know
in
people
a 10-year
that have.
span, but
I know
they have to
I know
pay-
people that have a lot, but like they can't even go out to the movies. Like
Yeah, the most motherfuckers
left
that
with
I know,
nothing.
they just a lot of people live out of their own means too, though. Like
they're
they got
outside
a
of their
lot.
means. Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, did I say? How did I say it?
I know we
Well,
know what you
they
meant.
live
We know what you
outside-
meant.
Yeah, outside their
We know
means.
what you meant.
Yeah.
My bad. But like, yeah, like I know motherfuckers who have a nice car, nice crib and shit, but it's like they're always trying to get more and putting themselves more in debt.
Yeah.
The more you crave, the more you suffer. Buddha.
I mean, yeah. I mean, again, people who have that much money, you have a house that costs fucking $10 million. Those property taxes are fucking crazy.
Shit, and some of those people are in so much debt that you couldn't even imagine. Like
But then again, I
Way
mean,
more
debt
than
is
a normal
debt. Fuck it.
person.
I've been learning that as long as you keep your credit score nice and you keep that balance right, I'm dying with fucking a whole bunch of credit. You know what I'm saying? On fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. You know, use your credit. That's one thing people that from the hood don't realize. We all use our debit cards and all that
Yeah,
shit.
use a credit card.
Use your fucking credit card. Use that shit. That's what I learned from all these rich motherfuckers. People that fucking do that. They don't ever use a debit card.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fucking even own one. They fucking just get paid to a checking account and they fucking just pay that shit off automatically every single month. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, they got fucking $20,000 open line of credit and they're buying whatever they want as long as they keep it fucking below $10,000 that's owed. They're fucking gravy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They always got fucking 5 bands to spend no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's on this low end. If you have a fucking business line of credit, then you can get to fucking 100,000. You get more on that, 200,000. Next thing you know, you got $1 million credit line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got
it's
that platinum
possible.
card, boy.
you know, but it just takes work. You know, I probably won't get that till I'm probably about 35, 36, but it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's already going to happen. I already know that for a fact. But
What do you? Yeah, so that's where you see yourself in like 5 years.
yeah, I just want to be successful as fuck, honestly. I mean, anything I've done from the studio to music to videography to graphics, all that I've been successful at. Because I love it. You know, I love that shit. I'm not faking the funk. I literally love that shit. So anything I love, I'm successful at. But if it's not something I love, kind of like what I do. I did a cleaning business the other day. I was talking to my homeboy. I was like, yo, remember that business I had? It was a cleaning business. And he was like, yeah, I remember that shit. What happened with that? I didn't love it.
Yeah, fuck
It
that.
sucked. Like, it sucked, bro. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Going to clean people's fucking, but like, you can make money off that. And I know people that fucking do that for a living. They make fucking 100 racks a year.
It's just not something you want.
Oh, it's fucking hard. It's hard
I
work.
don't want to clean my own spot.
Dog,
Don't
it was
clean other
terrible.
people's spots.
But you make some good tips. It was fucking fun. But again, I didn't love it. But anything I love, I have success at. So that's what I'm kind of I want to be basically just an overall creator. Survivors is the company I have, and that's a media company. I'm going to be doing recording, videography, just anything you could think of, podcasts. But that's the main umbrella for everything. Anything you can think of creation-wise, I'm going to start. That's all we're going to fucking do.
Yeah.
We already have the videography. We already have the fucking recording studio. I already have the photography, graphics. I just got to add in podcasts, and I'm set up. You know what I'm saying? I got pretty much everything, and then just push that.
Just keep going.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And it's taken me about 4 years to get here, you know, and I think that's pretty fucking quick, honestly. You know, and I've seen a lot of studios, a lot of creators come and go in that 4 years. And one thing I learned is just consistency. That's the big thing.
Staying in people's faces too.
Just
Yeah.
consistency. and always releasing something, just like doing something. Because you ever like met I'm an artist, dude, and then you go check their page and there's like nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I haven't seen one post of music for like I've been scrolling for fucking 5 days now and there's nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Is people who really want that shit, and that's like me. For me, I really gravitate towards people who really put a lot of work in and mean what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like you went and dropped your kid off. You know what I'm saying? Came through, and you know y'all be there a little bit at this time. Da da da. But you came through. You really wanted to do this, and you're like, I want to be successful. And I believe you when you say that because I look at you and I know you truly believe that. Now it's up to you and for me as well. For what I want is to be successful, is to be consistent in that. Yeah, that's up to me and you, obviously, on a personal level. But to know people that have that aspiration is really what I'm after, you know. And, and that's kind of what I'm building. I'm working out. You know how it is. You meet people and they're just kind of, they mean well, but they just don't have the same drive. You know, they're sweet people, but they just don't want to be uncomfortable. They don't like hard work, and that's fine, completely fine. I still love them to death. You know, they're still gonna be my best friends or my family. But as far as like what I'm building, I don't think they'll be part of it, just because I can't trust them in that sense, right? And that's where I see myself just kind of having a whole team around me of people that are like-minded, whether it's videographers or, you know, directors or anybody like that. It's just a creative artist in general. I want to create like a collective like that. Not just a label, but like a family that really builds and grows from that. But that's hard to fucking find people like that, you know? I do meet people sometimes.
It's hard to be around someone who's like super motivated. When it comes to Headz Up, this shit is like life or death. I'm not dying at a fucking job that I've been at for my whole life. Fuck that. I can't do that. I can't have a 9 to 5, bro. I'll fucking quit like within 2 months. Yeah. I can't do it. So I'll just do other shit to make money on the side and then just focus on this, bro. It's either I die doing it, dog. I don't know. I'm happy doing it. You know what I mean? I'm happy.
That's all
to
that matters.
Die
just be yourself.
doing my shit. You know.
We were talking.
If I'm not doing my art, if I'm not doing my art, I've said it plenty of times on the podcast. If I'm not doing the art, I want to die. I want to kill myself. Straight up. Probably won't, but that's how I feel inside. I feel like I'm rotting. Right. Like if I'm not just being creative, doing a podcast or fucking drawing or taking pictures, even just writing down some like a poetry, you know what I mean?
You don't feel like yourself?
Fuck no.
Well, that's good then. I think that's a healthy depression. That's like some people are like, oh, that's dangerous, but like that's normal. I think that's healthy because you're not moving. Yeah. And you feel like you're not moving. Now, finding a healthy balance to it is a hard one, right? Because when you're trying to relax, you're kind of like thinking about work constantly. Work. Yeah. You know, but ultimately, I think at the end of the day, you know, it's up to us to just kind of, again, like we said, stay consistent. And that's something that people don't fucking do. You know, they're like, why am I not at the top? And it's like, hey, how did you get this, and this? Well, okay, so it started when I was 17 and I never fucking stopped. Yeah. How many shows have you done? Hundreds. How many have been sold out? Probably about 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, but how many people did you like get to follow you off those 5? Hundreds. You know what I'm saying? How many do those hundreds build? Thousands. You know? So that's the thing. It's just like about perspective. People always want to be this top dog position, but they like the fucking cool part. This shit sucks. It's hard. Yeah. I got to go record somebody, and then I got to go shoot a video, then I got to record my own music, make sure my stuff's put out the correct way, put the same exact love that I put into mine to somebody else's. Yeah. It's a fucking lot, because nowadays, to be a creator, you got to do everything.
You got to be a content creator.
You got to be a fucking savage. There's people out here that are fucking savages, bro. They scare me. Yeah.
Holy shit. I know a lot of dope-ass artists who just don't know how to promote themselves either.
Oh, yeah, they're lazy at that. What you don't share a link? What do you mean share a link? Oh, my God, no. Share the fucking link, huh?
I know a lot of artists that can't even remember their fucking email address. And I'm like...
Well, they're just lost cause at that point.
God damn it.
You got to count them out at that point, just because like it's such a mental game when it comes to music.
Got to count them out.
You have to count them out. You have to.
Yeah.
There's no... I mean, again, we're not in like a participation position like of our what we're in being creatives is not participation. It's like, are you fucking good or are you not? Yeah, that's what it's about. It's fine. It's fucking cutthroat. Things I've been told by A&Rs that have fucking seen my music, and like things I've had on conversations when it comes to like fucking radio stations and people that are like behind the scenes that have told me, it's like, or photographers, like, why don't you kind of just go for a jog, you know, you look so much better, or you'd be better. Like, they can't tell you technically that you should be fucking skinnier, but
they want to sign you and be like, I love you and I love everything.
But you need to look a little bit different.
Change all of everything that you do. I ran into that same shit too.
But it might have a point. I mean, they did have a point with me because I was 310 pounds. So I was fat as fuck. I was fucking breathing heavy. I couldn't tie my shoes.
I've had things tell me like, oh, we like what you do and shit, but like you're Chicano, you should do like Chicano rap. You should do like Mexican, like you should mix some Spanish in there.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like,
you don't really
what?
need a label anymore. That
Yeah,
shit's
no, like that
for the
shit was
birds.
way back in the day. I did that shit when I was like a teenager. Like, I'm
Yeah, and
32.
there's probably some label that fucking really couldn't have done anything for you anyways.
It was Warner Brothers.
I mean, yeah, but like, what does that even mean? There's so many umbrellas to Warner Brothers, bro.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? There's so many sub fucking labels.
yeah, it was.
They have
it
fucking
was some bullshit.
Yeah, there's a
It
lot.
was some bullshit.
There's a lot of like.
They
fuckery.
try to slave you, like.
There's a lot of fuckery going on in the industry and shit. There's more artists that are fucking signed that are shelved than there are that fucking put out music.
Yeah, exactly.
By far. So, you know, when it comes to that, it's just like seeing people's mistakes and knowing people that fucking have these things happen to them and kind of like sit back, you're like, okay, that happened to them. This person did it by themselves. All right, how do they do it? You just gotta look. It's literally on the internet. You can just see somebody's come up that's like a legit come up and do the same exact fucking thing as
Just
them.
follow the formula.
But people get tired. That's
Hey,
the thing.
there-
That's what I'm talking about. They tap out. Everybody fucking taps out. They
Hey,
all
there's
do.
labels out there that plant motherfuckers to say that they're independent too. Like they'll give everybody everything that they need to say that they're independent, but they really still under an umbrella. Like,
I feel you on that, but I think that's very minimal. There's not very many artists that are like popping on like an internet level, like as far as like the youth that listen to them, that are like that. Like these people have like fucking Twitters and SoundClouds that are fucking popping, and it's just like some fucking 13-year-old in their
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
some shit is organic, but then some shit you gotta question.
Most things
like,
nowadays, I think authenticity is really fucking shown through nowadays. If you're, again, I go back to like a Joe Rogan or you know a T-Pain or somebody like that. They're themselves.
Yeah.
Are they a little bit weird sometimes? Yeah, but they're them fucking selves. Like they're so authentic. There's
Yeah.
no fat that's on them. That what you get is what you fucking get. There's no fucking facade. Like if you met them on the podcast, whether it was there or fucking at a supermarket, you're getting the same fucker.
Yeah. I was surprised that
You know?
you wanted to be on this. Not necessarily surprised, but like.
Well, I think that's why I want to be on my
have hella
podcast.
fucking friends who are rappers. Where are all y'all at, motherfuckers?
They
And
might
why
be.
don't y'all want to be on the podcast?
I don't know. I can't speak for them. What I can speak for myself
wonder.
is I like conversation and meeting people.
Yeah.
And I think people have a different idea of me because I'm so like I was hidden for a long time. I was very just personal and just like people knew my music, but most of my videos I even had my face hidden a little bit. It was a lot darker.
Yeah.
By design, obviously. I did that by design. But people kind of like thought I was an asshole because I was always quiet and stuff like that. But I come on these and people are like, "Oh, you're fucking talkative. You're kind of
Yeah,
like
you
you're-
gain fans
you're
from
like,
these things.
yeah, you're like nerdy. You're
Yeah.
like kind of like you're into this, and that. Oh, you watch anime, da da da. It's like, yeah, like,
What is some nerdy shit that you do?
oh, fucking nerdy, bro. I fucking nerd about anything. It's sports. I fucking nerd out about. Fucking it comes to Baki Hanma. I fucking nerd out about. I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just love
Like anime?
anime. I have tons of comic books. I used to collect those all the time. It got too expensive. I had to cut it down. I ain't gonna lie. Like every
Comic books.
a lot of them. I have Keanu Reeves dropped a fucking comic book. He had a couple of them that came out. Super dope.
John Wick shit?
It's not like actually, you know, it's funny. It is very similar to John Wick, but it's just kind of like a scene by scene, basically, of like him coming in and like he just gets dropped in. He's like a military dude, and then fucking there's just like a whole bunch of like blood and gore. It's like one of the most like gory fucking comics there is. He's like stomping on people's heads and like
What
they're
the
fucking
fuck?
exploding and shit. It's
That's-
crazy.
What's it called?
That one I fucking what the fuck is that one called? I'm spacing because I'm high as shit right now. I can't remember what the fuck that one's called. Y'all can Google it though. Just literally Google Keanu Reeves comic book. It'll pop up. My homeboy Age, who's the studio co-owner with me, he got me into comic books. He has
Okay.
like thousands. I probably have like 2 tins worth, which is fucking a good amount. But I love that shit. I just love being nerdy, fucking just doing normal shit. Honestly, you know,
Yeah.
people always fucking like try to be cool or like I'm hard. You were
That
talking about
was-
earlier.
Oh, bro, you're too hard for the
Yeah.
yard. Quit.
You know, like I don't fucking know. I am who I am, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. If you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
most people like that authenticity.
Yeah, I've never met people that are like, oh, fuck this guy. Most people who meet me, they're like, oh, cool, for sure. I don't get like anything bad from them, you know. So I guess that's a good fucking thing, you know. As long as they don't talk shit about me, that's cool.
What other podcasts do you listen to?
Fucking the Andrew Schultz podcast.
funny.
Both of them, the one with Charlemagne, and then Flagrant. I listen to Joe Rogan a lot. Fighter and the Kid. I used to listen to the Ethan Klein dude back in the day, but he got real weird. The H3 podcast. That was like a nerdy one.
Drink chops.
I
Every
don't-
once in a while.
No, not really.
No.
I hate the rappers on there. Everybody be trying to be too cool. I don't like that shit.
They just had Method Man on there.
Method's
That
I'd
one's
watch
tight.
him. Yeah, he's a
That
dope
was a
ass
good one.
person though, for sure.
Jadakiss.
I think
was
I got
good.
like introduced to them because the Khaled was on there, but I hated that one, and I haven't watched it since. He was like he's just so.
the one with Kanye.
I haven't seen that one.
That one
Oh,
was,
that one was wild.
that one was
yeah.
great.
I saw some clips. Obviously, it went
Even
viral.
just the one with Kanye and Joe Rogan.
That's the one that lost him all his motherfucking like all his deals. and shit.
Adidas his shit was like,
Bro, yeah,
Oh, that's the one. Yeah,
that's the one
okay.
that lost
Was he
him
talking
all
about the
his
Jews on that one?
Yeah.
I think so.
The
Yeah.
Holocaust? Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, we don't want to fucking talk about that.
I was gonna buy
Why don't
some
you
Yeezys
stay
today.
away from that one?
That's
huh?
the
Like,
fucking one that's going on right now, though. Like, shit.
What, the war?
Yeah, like
Oh.
that's the
Yeah, I'm
main
like,
issue
I don't
in
even
the
want to talk
world
about
right
that
now.
shit.
I don't even understand that.
I don't either.
I think they're
People-
both wrong.
I don't.
I'm all-
I think they both they're both fucked up. Like,
I just don't know what to
how
say
can
because
you
I
take
don't.
a side? Like, I don't know. I don't even understand.
That I just don't know what to say because again, I just like it's like somebody talking to me about fucking who's the golf champion right now. I don't know if even golf has a champion. I don't fucking know anything about golf. I don't know.
The champion.
Is there a golf champion?
But,
Is there a champion?
but like golf, when it comes to golf, like we can't possibly die because of golf. Like we could possibly go to war because of this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I feel you. No, I think that's a little bit off basis. What I'm saying is,
I know. What
yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying,
I'm
though.
saying more so like I don't understand it, so I can't argue anything about it, right?
I don't really understand it either, but the more and more I understand,
I mean,
the
yes,
more
killing
and
is
more-
wrong by
The more and more
how
I
you put
look
it.
at it, like, damn, these motherfuckers are kind of both wrong.
Oh
right?
yeah. I think war in general, but then again, we're wrong as far as like a country because we see
Yeah,
other things
we're fucked
happen.
up too. Like,
Yeah.
we're way fucked up. I
But then-
think humanity in a whole is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, we've always
We
been
kind
in
of
war.
just got to deal with it, but war is fucked up if
We're
you
pretty
think about
good
it.
as
It's
humanity.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I
There's
think
a
it
good
could be
balance,
beautiful.
but-
good
but the
duality.
wild. War is crazy if you think about it compared to like how peaceful it is.
You gotta think about like nature though, right? Think about nature
Ugh.
itself. There's like a stream, and then like by that stream, there's like some fucking squirrel that's getting fucking mauled by a badger. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
like, like it's just natural.
Do you want to be the squirrel or do you want to be the badger?
or do you want to be the
Wanna be the
stream?
river.
Or do you want to be the stream?
I kind of
No,
would rather be
seriously,
the stream. Yeah, straight
Yeah,
up.
no,
wanna be
it's
the
your
river.
choice.
I'd rather be the little weed plant growing in the fucking ditch over there.
Unless you grow up in like Syria or something like that, then that's just kind of like you're fucked. At
Yeah,
that
like
point.
that's just a bad. That's like
We're
that's
lucky
like-
enough to be born here, even though
I
we had like
know.
some of us had hard upbringings. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
as
I always
compared to like a
think about
Syrian
that
kid,
shit,
fuck
bro.
no, we didn't.
I
I always think
yeah.
about that because there's 330 million people here, and then the rest of the people are everywhere else. How come we weren't born somewhere else? Like
That's
we're
creative,
we're
bro.
blessed,
luck of the
like,
draw, bro. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's the luck of the
well,
draw.
going
Like,
to
straight
random.
up.
when I just went to Colombia, bro, it was like, fuck. It was so hard not to say, like, well, I'm just thankful to being American. Like, that's so fucking gross to say.
I
But
mean,
it's
but
true.
it is true.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
true.
is. It's crazy.
I'm happy
Just
to be
going
American,
to this
though.
this place called Comune 13, like, fuck that place. It was still beautiful, but it was just like, goddamn, they live way hard. You know what I mean? And it's cool because in their culture was like, everybody's just
Bro,
trying
we're
to
like
live.
this
Right.
close. Like people don't even understand. Like we're like this
Like
close to
this-
being like that. Like
I'm gonna be so
Straight
bad.
up.
I'm gonna be a fucking bad person.
You're sick.
I'm gonna be jacking everybody. I'm just shit. We might be broke,
Oh,
but
I
I'm-
do say that. Like, yo, like I'm really chill, but when it comes to like down to it, if we had to go horseback, I'm gonna kill everybody. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna fucking.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But like that's if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't have to, if there's a King Supers down the way, I can get meat over there. That's fine.
know, we're
but if
like
you got
this
all the
close.
meat and I gotta kill you for my family to eat, you're dead.
We're this close to me becoming a raider. I'm going to fucking be killing people.
Like a legit
I'm just
raider.
kidding. Just kidding, YouTube. Don't fucking block us. A legit raider for real. A street pirate, this fool called it.
Fucking street pirate. That's legit. I like that.
Straight up. It's gonna, I don't know. I'm afraid of that war talk, bro. And just fuck, it's
yeah,
crazy.
because you never like that shit could happen anywhere. Shit could happen here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Motherfuckers-
getting better firearms.
Dude, just the
because of
other
it.
day, a fucking
Straight
like
up.
a car bomb went off at the border in like Buffalo. You didn't hear about that shit or like Niagara Falls?
For real?
Yeah, they think it was like a car. It was a car explosion. They don't know if it was a car bomb, but they're like investigating that it could be like these motherfuckers might be trying to attack us and shit.
I like how they don't know what it is, but they're like, could be a car bomb, and just like, why you gotta say that?
They're like, it could be a car bomb.
Figured
It
it out.
also
Like-
could be the start of World War III. We don't know.
Well-
or just faulty wiring.
If it, or it could have just been a crash that ended up in an explosion, but it could have also been a car bomb. Like they don't know yet. So
Yeah.
I just heard
How
about that
about
shit
you don't
the other
report
day.
on it until you fucking know, huh?
I know.
To scare people.
Well, that's why I don't even
fear-mongering.
call them mainstream again. Like I said, there's fucking corporate.
Well, there's
media.
two different sides of the media,
They get
though.
like
There's the
5,000
fucking
views.
Democrat media and the Republic. Like, if there has to be that, then neither of them are good. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? There's no like neutral. Where's the neutral news that just reports facts?
online.
Podcast.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
There's certain
But I'm still
podcasts that-
posting.
And then you'll
my
have like
bias.
the fucking news
there's
being like,
real-
don't believe everything you read on the internet.
But there's
Like,
real
you
podcasts.
can't believe anything you see on TV either.
The shit that Bobby listens to, I forgot. It's a really good podcast.
What?
I don't know. I'll have to fucking go back to his messages, but he listens to some good shit where they just try to keep the bias out.
The Lex Friedman podcast is pretty good. He's pretty non-biased because he's not necessarily. I don't even think he's like American. He's like Russian or some shit. He's a spy.
But yeah, bro.
Crazy.
What do you have anybody you want to work with?
Not off the top of the head, like anybody like, oh, I would die to work with them. But if like opportunities came up, that'd be cool. I don't know. I like writing for people. Write a lot of songs for people. I do features, stuff like that. So I like to just sit down and just like write for honestly any artist that's like
Yeah.
want to work with me. You know, I'm lucky enough that I'm able to sell a lot of features or write for people, and it's pretty dope. I just like working with artists that want a good project.
Yeah.
It's not about like ego, you know. So, but if it came down to like a big artist, Wiz for sure. That's just a legend in my book. If I had to go people that are dead, Luther Vandross. That's an easy one. That'd be nice. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine a Luther record nowadays? Whew. That'd be wild. Amy Winehouse. That'd be fucking crazy.
Damn. She's right there.
Yeah, and then Post. I think me and Post. Everybody always gives me a Post Malone comparison, or used to back in the day. I think that'd be a good record for sure. That'd be a really good blend. I'd let him do the whole thing. Just give me a verse, baby. You know,
Just one verse.
you hit the whole thing. Give me a quick 8. I'm in and out. You know,
It's not even a 16.
Nah, give me a fucking 4. Fuck it, I'll take something. You know, I don't give a shit what it is. I'll do some hums in the
Shit,
back.
songs are getting shorter and shorter nowadays.
Oh yeah, 125, 130, 145.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's no longer 3 verses, 3 hooks.
That's just
Like
Too
5-minute songs.
Well, how
long.
can we find all the viewers and shit like our fans too? You know what I mean? How can we find all of your shit? I know you're on every streaming platform.
yeah, just search Pat Anthony, and then if you want to find me on like streaming services, search that. Instagram at Westwood Pat, TikTok at Westwood Pat, pretty much anywhere at Westwood Pat. It's pretty much where it's
Westwood Pat.
That's all my handles.
Tight.
So yeah, but Spotify is the best one. Just search Pat Anthony, it'll pop up. Biggest song I have right now is Time. I think that one. See, is that like 15,000? It was released like 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do a video for that one soon, so I'm doing a video for that. But I do have the Strawberry Chapstick video out now. Trying to get 100K on that one. Like I said, it's at 30, so we'll see how we get that there. But it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just working, man. Just fucking creating some more. You feel me?
When do you think you're gonna start your podcast?
I gotta get everything set up as far as like branding. I don't want to just do just a bullshit podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I like how you have branding. You kind of have it kind of set up. You have your layout, how you like to do things. I want that to be solid. You know, I need to have the logo done, intro. I want to have a couple sponsors lined up. You know, I'll probably just do a couple just uploads. I have some vlogs dropping soon, so I did do some vlogs just like day to day kind of things.
Yeah.
So I have those dropping pretty soon. Just kind of give a little taste of that, and then I'll start doing more podcasts. And the podcast mainly won't be even me with guests. It'll just be me kind of sitting down, just kind of giving my thoughts on random things, talking, you know, for 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Putting some clips, watching videos, you know. If I do have a guest, it'll be pretty random, you know. It'll be somebody that I'm really interested in or I want to talk to, not just because I know them. For the sake of having a guest, right? I just kind of
You'll just become a host after that.
Yeah. I just want to just have talk about what's going on in the world, or you know,
You
if
still want to focus on you being the artist.
Yeah, if I'm having a bad day, it might even be about my music. Honestly, if I'm having a bad day, be like, yo, this is what's going on in my life, blah blah.
Okay.
You know, and just kind of just be real. You know, just fucking sit there and just talk to the microphone and just have a conversation.
Let me know if you need a logo. Oh, you already do that, huh?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
Well, let me know if you need a better one.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm like, you said not to be cocky, but
Hey, you might be. I
Sorry,
don't
no,
really
I'm
do
just
logos like that, but I can get one done pretty. I'm
I know a good guy.
You know,
He's a
good guy. Yeah, I'll hit you up.
He's one of us. Say.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm getting into. Just doing a lot of videos. I have the video fucking company going right now. That's going strong. I just shot my 24th video before I came here today for somebody else. So that was dope.
Sick.
Super dope. I've been doing it for like fucking 2 weeks at this point. Super short. You know what I'm saying? Like probably total in real time, I think 7 months now.
Okay.
So I'm just busy. I do that, do the studio, do the features, do my own music, and graphics, all that shit. So
Oh yeah, bro. Well,
working, baby.
I appreciate you coming on
Yeah,
the
I like
show,
what you've
brother.
done on here, man. I'm proud of
You
you.
know
That
what I'm
shit's super dope. I like how
Yeah.
you have it set up.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting into a better little spot here eventually, like we said at the beginning. But I appreciate you for coming on, big
Yes, sir.
dog.
Yes,
And
sir.
like shit, just
I
keep
wish you
going.
nothing but success, man.
Straight up.
Happiness, you know what I'm saying, and health. That's all.
Yeah, keep going, brother.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
Yeah,
Love you, brother.
All love, man. All love. Yeah.